welcome.
Hi, everybody.
We are excited. I hope you're excited for today's live Gemstone sale. We do this twice a month right here on YouTube's. And these are all really special crystals and jewelry, all kinds of magical things that we cherry pick for you just for these sales. And so we want to welcome you in. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know if you missed the retreat, I'm sad for you too. It was so good. I'm still riding the waves.
Yeah, I think that's why we're so tired. It was just such a relaxing experience all around that we're just kind of, I feel like I'm still in that super soft space.
It was really sweet. I feel like I was kind of running on adrenaline, and then as soon as we were done last night, I was like, oh, no more adrenaline.
Where to go?
So yeah, but we would have been happy just to keep that train moving. So anyway, thank you to all of you who joined us for our first ever virtual retreat. It was so much fun this weekend. So cheers and cheers. We hope you loved it. We hope you learned a lot. So I've got you for the next 3 hours or so for our live gem sale. Everything we're going to show you is for sale tonight. We've got beautiful pieces to fit every budget. And then also just want to encourage you to have a notebook and to take some notes. You're going to learn a lot about, I'm going to talk to you about Namibia today and the Brandberg Mountain, which is super magical vortex place in Africa. Like, you're going to learn a lot of really fun stuff. And then tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be live with you right here on YouTube again for what we're calling the Sweet Bee manifestation ritual. We're gonna do a little manifesting on the new moon, and then at 6 p.m. I'm live with you on YouTube for the new moon, and then the next day I'm live from 3 to 6 with our Soul Shift community for session 4 of our work for this month. And then on Thursday nobody's gonna see me. I'm going into hiding.
Bedtime.
I'm gonna lay down with my cat.
Lock
the bedroom. I plan to stay in bed most of the day and write and
that sounds really
enjoy
nice.
my cat.
No, that sounds lovely.
Those are two of my favorite things. I love to write and I love cats. So anyway, but we have the next 3 days together, so I hope you're excited and we're ready to go too. So we're going to talk briefly about just some of the things you need to know. Alexys, I'm going to turn that over to Alexys, and then our support team will also be kind of in the feed reminding you of some of the rules and regs, darling, of how these sales go. But it's so great to see you today. Welcome in.
Yeah, so a lot of you are recurring. You guys know the rules, but we do have some new people here. I see the most important thing to do is to make sure that you do have an account at sagegoddess.com. Once you set up your account at sagegoddess.com, please make sure you put your YouTube handle in your account details. Your YouTube handle is your name that shows up here when you're chatting in the feed. Athena is there's like a little gnat flying and a distraction. I'm not doing very well yet, so far. Okay, so the way this is going to work is that we are going to show you some really, really cool stuff. Athena is going to teach you about them. It isn't until she says the quantity and price that you'll be able to bid, and you have to wait until Team SG comments before you place your bid. Otherwise, it's not going to be counted. Please make sure you're on live chat and not on top chat. We do have some other rules. If you're new, please make sure you check them out. Team SG is leaving a link and leaving the rules there in the chat feed while Athena and I move on.
Yeah, the most important thing is don't bid on something unless you're really serious about it, and then you're going to get an invoice tomorrow, and guess what? You have to pay for that thing. So, that happens tomorrow, but please make sure that when you get your invoice, you pay it very promptly. And we give you 24 hours to do that, and those invoices will come to you tomorrow. Welcome, darling. Not only do I know the rules, I follow them. Yay me, says Tracy.
Go you, Tracy. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, what do we call you? Naughty Nancy's when you don't follow the rules. So anyway, don't be a naughty Nancy.
Angel Rainbow Monkey Cat says we are color harmonizing so well. Yeah, I think these hair colors suit us very well. It's very Sage Goddess. We both have different aspects of Sage Goddess covered. She's got the chairs. I've got the walls. And
it's really true. And I really like wearing black.
Me too. I love black.
It's my favorite color. And I wore kind of more colorful clothes during the retreat. So today I'm going back to my Morticia, my favorite colors. I do have a shawl that has some color in it, so.
Oh yeah, and your shawl matches me too.
It does. Yeah, we're all kind of coordinated.
Rachel and I are actually wearing matching pants right now. We do have Rachel here in the room. I'm wearing harem pants for the very first time.
How are you feeling about them?
I love them. They're very, very comfy.
They're nice, right?
Yeah, they're super. I feel like I'm wearing pajamas.
I'm not wearing pants.
Just wearing a dress.
I'm kind of allergic to pants. Just don't love them. I don't know. I just don't think you're meant to have something really tied up on your crotch.
Well, that's why these are nice, because
seriously. But like, you know, people who wear pants that are like just right up on their crotch, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that supposed to breathe and kind of...
Yeah, I recently learned that I have a like a skin sensitivity, like when I'm anxious.
I'm not trying to laugh about that.
No, I know.
We're talking about crotches, and so now I'm trying to laugh, but I want to be sensitive to your skin sensitivity.
No, you don't have to be. No, it's okay. But like when I'm anxious and everything, it's been I've been observing that it comes out on my, like, I get itchy.
Yeah.
Or like I rub, or like I have an ear situation. It's not good. But so I recently found that out. Like, that's actually a thing, and that, I guess that's why I preferred like loose clothes, because I've always preferred loose clothing. I just like to be loosey-goosey.
I like to be loose.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, so the benefit of what you guys get to do is you don't even have to have pants on at all. You could be straight up just naked over wherever you are and doing whatever you do. So I'm not going to make rules.
Gotta have pants.
Lisa says her husband says they make her butt look good. Well, see, if you've got a great butt, then you just need to show that off. My grandma used to say, if you got it, honey, you flaunt it.
Someone said Bodhi gets itchy too. I'm assuming maybe that was Dave that said that. I don't know if he's just in his office like commenting.
Don't know what's happening with that. So that's a different situation. So anyway, but he doesn't wear pants.
Bodhi doesn't wear pants. Oh yeah, it is Dave. I knew.
Yeah, pants. Pants. I don't know.
I'm
Cynthia doesn't do pants. Anyway, now we're going to switch gears. Okay. You didn't come here to talk about pants, but you did come here for the weird shit sometimes that we say to you, which is funny, and we keep it real around here. I really don't enjoy pants or clothing in general, but so I find really loose dresses, and that's what I do.
I think that's very.
Are you going to segue? Speaking of,
I was trying to find something to segue.
She's over there working really hard to make that happen. Right?
Would you like to talk about Super 7?
All my dresses are from Amazon. I found this company called, I'll tell you what it's called, because you might enjoy these dresses too. It's the comfiest dress, you guys, and it's super cute and really flattering. It's called, you ready? FOR space G space and space PL halter maxi dress. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like. And this is what I love. Look at how cute it is. Okay, this is the same dress I'm wearing. It's super cute. They have it in every size. Look at the picture just went away. Oh shit, you guys, hold on. They even have it in prints. I don't do prints. Like, you're not going to see me in like a palm tree printed dress or something like that. But they literally have it. They even have an American flag one. I'm not doing that either. I can't I'm not see doing that. No, but like, I sure can do a nice rust. You know what I mean? And so, and they have it up to XXL. They're $26.99, and they ship free on Prime. They'll be at your doorstep tomorrow. Isn't that cute? So that's what I have.
This does not ship Prime, but
these are my little secrets. I know, right? Anyway, the Team SG saw it, so they can... You want to see my dress? I'll just show you real quick. It's super cute, right? I mean, there's kind of nothing to it. But it is kind of a halter. You can bring it up a little bit higher. And then you can tie it, too. I'm really stuck in here. You know what, Rachel? Next time, can we move the desk? Not today, but can we move the desk back a little bit? Because we can't move our chairs back. But if you want to be sexy, it's got like a little... But and you can tie it up there, too. Isn't that cute? And they wash and dry real well. I don't know. I'm too tired and too old to design clothing, I think. So I just go on Amazon, honey.
They're saying good segue, Alexis. It wasn't that great because it didn't work, but it was a good attempt, I guess.
It's a good summery dress. Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay. I know people do that with Amazon. They put their lists up and do like affiliate stuff. I don't have time for that. You go buy it and you just enjoy it. Okay, so we are starting with, what line is this, Alexis?
This is number 38.
Okay. Okay, so we're talking about Super 7, and some of the it is flowy, by the way, Heidi Hawking. This is not going to like get you. This is not going to be tied around your rear end. Just trust me on this. Okay, you'll love the dress. Go up a size though. Just go up a size. Okay, Super 7 palm stones. We only have 6 of these. They're under $200. This is a master healer. And what I love about this size of stone as a crystal healer, it's really good for placing on the body. Because if you have someone, Super 7 and Auralite 23 are the absolute master healers of the gem and mineral world. And so I'm really excited to have these for you today. Super 7 is amethyst for peace, balance, detoxification, Kyanite for transformation and change, goethite for healing trauma. And that can be physical trauma, like people often think with goethite, they think like emotional trauma, like you've been through, your grief or sorrow or loss. And it helps with that too. But remember that surgery is trauma, right, to the body. Or intense physical illness is trauma to the body. So it can be physical trauma or emotional trauma that goethite helps with. Lepidocrocite, which is also a trauma healer and also soothes and calms the central nervous system. Rutile helps you go through change with grace. Smoky quartz transmutes negative energy. And clear quartz magnifies all of that together. And so those are the 7 stones, and all 7 of them are in here. These have been tested, right? Isn't that cool? $199. They're 4 to 5 inches. And what I want to show you is they're large enough where they can cover multiple chakras. What I like to do is place a stone like this right over the heart chakra, because that's the central chakra. It's the 4th out of the 7. So when you heal the heart, you heal the rest. It's just kind of like the rest of the chakras respond. But isn't that gorgeous? So you can hold it as a palm stone in meditation, and that works too, or you can place it on the body physically. But you can really feel the energy of Super 7. And we almost never get it in pieces like this. So if you have gone through, again, major emotional, spiritual, physical trauma of any kind, or you're a crystal healer and you want to have something really powerful to use with your clients when they come to you, this is it. So I don't know if Team SG has posted it yet, but we have 6 of those pieces, 4 to 5 inches for $199. Well, there they are.
Kathy Cleats, it sounds like, my guess is it sounds like you might accidentally have the sale open in 2 different tabs.
Yeah.
Because the sound is all good and we're not talking at the same time at the moment.
Sometimes we talk over each other, but we're not doing that right now. So you probably have it open in 2 places. So just make sure you shut one of those off. And congratulations to those of you who are getting these. I'm really glad you're excited about it. It is, honestly, Irene, it is the perfect size. It's not so big that it's going to like roll off the body. And they all have, by the way, there's a little shimmer in there too. There's some mica in these pieces too. Did you see it when she was kind of turning it? It's like, ooh, look at that little sparkle.
It's
Isn't
very,
that pretty?
very pretty. I love that you can see the green. I mean, and Super 7 doesn't always have green in it either. So.
And that's going to be green amethyst. So technically these are like Super 8.
Super 8. I love it.
Thank you, Michelle. It's amazing that she and I were able to pull ourselves together today because we were, live all weekend. Yeah. So, I was thinking that too. I'm like, you look so beautiful for having done everything that we do.
You really do too.
Shit, Alexis, we pull it together, don't we?
There was a 50% chance that one of us wasn't going to make it out of bed today.
I will tell you, you will have 2 very happy people to go back to their beds and their cats tonight this evening. I promised Smudgy we would have an absolute love fest tonight.
I love it.
So, yeah, I do have the star ring over here. I do. And I have my Imperial Topaz is one of my favorite crystals on the planet. And we have rings for you today, adjustable Imperial Topaz rings. And, am I overwhelming you yet? I just have to show you one more thing. So, we have a sterling silver pinky ring / toe ring on SageGoddess.com today. It isn't part of our sale here. I've got it on my pinky as a pinky ring. Because I have little tiny fingers, and so it's very hard to find a delicate little adjustable pinky ring.
It's cute.
But I also have it. Can I do this?
On your toe.
Can't you do it? What's that on my toe? It's such a comfy toe ring. I'm telling you, I put that little toe ring on, and I don't even feel it. It's so comfy. sterling silver toe ring today for under $30 at sagegoddess.com after your discount. It's nuts. So anyway, if you haven't gotten one of those, you should get one of those. And then if you don't like toe rings, first of all, if you think you don't like toe rings, you do. You just don't know it yet. Because you're going to be like, look how sexy my little feet are. You have sexy feet. You have to put little rings on them. But if you don't want to wear it as a toe ring, you can totally do it as a pinky ring too. I showed you my piggies.
Martha's like, I need to get a second one now. Kathy, my suggestion, try restarting your device.
Yeah, just start over, Kathy. Yeah.
The crows have not been sold yet, iRaptor. Do you want to show the star ring?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, it's so cute. It's very, very cute.
I love that ring. I love stars. I really do. I think stars are super magical.
I do love stars too.
So these are hand-cut rubies from India that have been wire wrapped. They're sterling silver, and then it's gold over the sterling silver. So the band is sterling silver. They're fully adjustable, and then it's gold wrap around the star itself.
And I love the bottom because the star the silver wraps around the star on the bottom, but they left it open.
Stars are super special. So stars represent, think about it, right? Stars represent the human body, head, 2 arms, 2 legs, right? So we are 5-pointed when you think about it. But stars also represent the 4 cardinal elements, earth, air, fire, and water, plus spirit, or ether. And so it really is a representation of magic. I always think of the star in alignment with the magician, which is my life path card in the tarot. I'm the magician. So the magician comes onto the planet to teach you how to use your tools and teach you how to make magic and experience magic and appreciate magic. So if you're a magician, or you just love the magic of stars, stars are good luck. The 5 points also represent abundance, right? The number 5. So for all of those reasons and more, I love this ring so much.
It's very cute.
So we have 13 of these rings. They're under $170, which is pretty cool because that is over half an inch. It's almost 3/4 of an inch of hand carved ruby. Isn't that cool? It would be a perfect thumb ring too. I really like the way it looks on your thumb. I think that's beautiful.
Cute. I love it. It's very, very cute.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? I'm so glad you're excited. So yeah, $169. I have 13 of them.
And congratulations.
You must be my lucky star.
You must be my lucky star.
I love that song so much.
Because you shine on me wherever you are.
Oh, good Lord.
It's a cute ring. I'm not going to want to take that off. Or do you want to put it back
cute.
on?
No, you got this. Yeah.
I love it. The color is cute. It's
super cute. Yeah,
right.
It's beautiful. So what we should tell you, Ruby, what's nice about Ruby is, remember, when you are wearing your jewelry, okay, when you wear a ring on your right hand, you are sending that energy out in the universe. That's called your projecting hand, okay? So that means everything on my right hand, I'm wearing for you. Everything on my left hand, I'm wearing for me. I'm calling that energy into myself because that's my receiving hand. So this is what we call sacred adornment. It's like making conscious choices about the stones that you wear and the side of your body that you wear them on, which for me is fun. Some people are like, that's overwhelming, I can't think that much. But for me, it's kind of fun. It's like, so what energy do I want to share with the world today? As a teacher, because I'm a teacher and I've been a teacher since I was 22, I always wear sapphire on my right hand because mostly what I share with you is wisdom, right? And that's the teaching stone. That's the wisdom stone. And then everything, whatever I wear on my left hand, I'm calling in for myself, right?
Oh, yeah. Deborah, I kind of have to move. I'll try not to move too much, but I'm like helping to hand things and I have to go through my paper, but I'll try not to.
Oh, she's getting dizzy.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I definitely don't want to make you dizzy.
Yeah, she has to do all the, I
have to do the things. I'm sorry.
She has to do things.
We do have headache spheres today as well, so we'll talk about that next. After this.
Okay. Now, I was going to tell you something else about Ruby, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, congratulations if you got one. I'm excited for you. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Deborah. Yeah, I'll try to stay still. Yeah, she meant when I'm holding the product. I will try to stay still. I was like, I really have to move. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be better about that for sure.
I can't strap her down.
I will try to be better about that. Thank you for letting me know.
Can't strap her down, Deborah. No, now we know. Okay. So this is a really cool tool. Okay. So many different uses for a tool like this, which we call an athame, or some people call it an athame. It's like fingernails on a chalkboard to me. I was always trained that it's an athame. This is a ceremonial knife. And what we do with an athame, you can open circles, close circles. You can also narrow energetic cords. You can direct energy with an athame. This is made of brass. Brass doesn't conduct energy. Brass holds and transforms energy. So it's one of my favorite things about brass is its capacity to do this. Now, here's what I want to tell you. Let me find this on there.
It's number 2.
Seriously?
I know, I did the same thing. That's why
they didn't staple my sheets this time, so that's why I'm like, my sheets are all kind of.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's because I gave that to you at last night.
The last
I have
night,
a stapled one for you.
Okay, that's all right. Yes. Okay, so first of all, under $20 for these, so get your fingers ready. Can I teach you about female anatomy for a second? Here's what's really interesting about the Ankh. So growing up, and you're probably like me, I was always taught that the Ankh, okay, is the symbol of everlasting life. And that's all I was ever taught. But I wasn't taught why. Here's what the Ankh represents. The upper part of the Ankh, the circle and the 2 lines, represents the uterus and the ovaries, okay? The point represents the thing that goes into the uterus to make babies. Is that gentle?
That thing right here?
No, this down here. This is the shooter and this is the cooter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the reason that the Ankh represents everlasting life, it literally represents the penis and the vagina and the uterus and the ovaries. And I saw a really cool meme recently in social media. I shared it. If you're on Instagram, our story, I post all my favorite things to our story on Instagram, me personally. So if you ever want to see like what does Athena think is interesting, my personal Facebook story, but especially our Instagram story is where I kind of spend my time. Rhymes with wick. So gentle, Irene, right? We're trying to be delicate. You know, this is a family show, shooters and cooters. But anyway, that's why it represents everlasting life. It is divine masculine and divine feminine in union. That's what the Ankh represents. Now there's a little tiny lapis cabochon up there. Do you see it? Isn't that cute? And lapis is the stone of confidence. You know, Cleopatra, when she ruled Egypt, had the walls of her palace inlaid with lapis. She thought it brought her power and eternal youth. Isn't that cool? So these are $19. I have 50 of them. If you would like a brass Ankh athame with lapis cabochon.
It does look like the Venus symbol, Ginny. I agree.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, the thing is, like, it's interesting how I look back on my life when I was being taught these things in, like, mainstream media, and then my extensive now world education in metaphysics and symbology and magic and alchemy. And it's like, you realize how empty those early descriptions and explanations were. And I don't know if it's because people were afraid to say, hey, shooters and cooters, right? Or if it was just easier to say everlasting life. But I had friends who wore Ankhs in like high school. I remember I had a friend who wore an Ankh ring and it was like, this is for life. And I'm thinking like, now I look back and I'm like, that's there's a lot more to it than that. So anyway, congratulations. I thought that was kind of cool. We try to bring you things, like I said, at all price points so like everybody can play. Isn't that fun? And I just thought they were beautiful. So enjoy your athame. I know. Look at me trying to teach you human reproduction. As if that's something that you really need me to teach you. If you really need me to teach you that, we should have a conversation separately from this live gem sale. Kyanite does help with headaches because a lot of times what headaches are a sign to you that your central nervous system is in a state of imbalance. It's either too much inflammation, right? So your blood vessels are too expanded, right? So you have to constrict the blood vessels. So what blue kyanite does is sort of recognize where in the central nervous system there's an imbalance and helps to correct it. So we do have a couple of stones in the show today that are helpful for migraines and headaches. Oh, that's cool. Lana said her mother always wore one. Did she tell you why? Like what her rationale was? I just think it's really cool. For me, I have physical lineage that takes me back to Egypt. In my actual DNA, and for those of us who have that, we call it Kemet. We don't call it Egypt, and so it's really interesting when I got my DNA results back, and there was some Nigerian. I have a little bit of Nigerian blood and Northern African blood, and it's like I remember talking to my dad about it, and he's like, "Of course you do. Like we're Greek, and we didn't start out in Greece. We started out in Egypt." So it's really interesting. I love having that physical lineage back to Egypt because it feels very powerful. Okay, cheers. Let's do this thing. Kathleen has a migraine now. Oh, I wish you were here. I would get right up on your neck and I would just take that right away and get right in there in the back of your neck and move it. But you can do that for yourself too. You know, you just want to go, what you want to do is take your fingers down the two sides of your skull right to where it gets soft. So right under your skull, right where it gets soft. And you want to do clockwise circles and take a breath, and then counterclockwise circles and take a breath, and then clockwise circles and take a breath. And then the other healer for the pressure points for headaches and migraines, this little webby thing right here between your thumb and your forefinger is the magic button. I've taught my kids this. And my son, I'm so proud of him. Like now he'll say, I have a headache, Mama, but I don't need medicine. I'm going to do my magic button. Like he totally knows how to do the thing. So you can also just push here. These are really powerful pressure points for releasing headache pain.
That's a good idea, Emily. If you're trying not to shop but you want to hang out, she's
go off the feed and just take notes.
No, I like that. Headache spheres.
Do you, honey? Okay, what line are we on now?
This is number 4. I'm not doing
I'm always looking at the later pages, and then you're like, this is the first one right in front of your face.
Honestly,
okay.
I went through my sheets like 5 times when I was looking for the Athames just for them to be like the second thing. So I
like to push your own buttons, Nicole. I see you. Okay, this is a headache relieving stone. This is dolomite with chalcopyrite. So chalcopyrite is the true golden color of pyrite. And very rarely does it grow with a secondary mineral called dolomite. Dolomite, are you ready? Headache relief, weight control, and help with addiction for releasing bad habits. Isn't that interesting? And then the pyrite is going to empower you to, again, do those things. So release addiction, relieve excess inflammation, and like I said, when you have headaches, it's because you've got too much pressure, right? And so you have to relieve the pressure. And then also with weight loss and regulation. What I notice with dolomite when it comes to weight is it just helps you to and appetite does the same thing. It helps you to know no one ever has weight problems as long as they only eat as much as they're going to burn, right? Weight management is calories in, calories out. If you're taking too many calories in and not burning enough calories, then you gain weight. So really managing your weight is just like figuring out how much am I moving, and then how much does that mean I can eat, right? So dolomite is kind of a regulator of the awareness of like, okay, so if you don't move that much, you shouldn't eat that much. If you're a marathon runner, then you can pretty much do what you want, right? It's a very mathematical process. So I love it. Amanda says, can I strap this to my head? You could. It'll look weird, but I'll tell you what you could do is kind of like roll this again up the back of your neck, go down past your skull, and just where it gets soft, that's the place where you really want to do your work when it comes to headaches, right? Okay, so I have 50 of these. They're under $60. They are 3 inches of chalcopyrite with dolomite. It's a really amazing price. If you don't have these stones in your metaphysical collection, isn't that cool? This may be the time you want to do it. These are $57 for empowering you to release the bonds of addiction, to heal, especially pain that is above the chin, right? Anything in the head and the neck area. Yeah, well, but again, eating well, sometimes, Katrina, people will say, well, I eat really well, I eat really healthy, but it's just a mathematical equation, calories in, calories out. So if you want to eat more, you have to move more. If you don't move as much, you have to eat less. It's so funny because I have a friend who's a nutritionist, and she's like, people don't like to hear it, but that really is the nuts and bolts. That's the soup to nuts of weight loss, right? Like during the pandemic, I like to cook. And I don't like low-fat stuff. I like full fat, full cream, full this, full that. I cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My kids woke up to handmade biscuits with, flavored butters. And then for lunch, I had like fettuccine and with sausage. And then for dinner, it was like bacon-wrapped fillets with blah, 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 and extra butter sauce. And all of a sudden we were like... but we weren't going anywhere. So then, we gained weight. And so for all of us, it's been the last 2 years, we finally are all back to our pre-pandemic weight. I've actually gone a little bit below it. But it's just like when we were home and not moving very much and just cooking and eating all the time, it's like, that wasn't going to be a recipe for success. Yeah, don't eat low fat because, a lot of times when they take the fat out, they add chemicals and then that's a whole other kind of situation. So... I have the best biscuit recipe, though, if you ever want it. And what's really cool about it is you can totally adapt it. So you can add chives and garlic and make like onion garlic biscuits, or you can add bacon bits and cheddar cheese, which is my favorite, and do it that way. Or you can... Somebody stop me.
I was giving you
this isn't a cooking show.
I was giving you like 1 more minute.
But if you want my biscuit recipe, I will totally post it. It's not mine. It's from Bon Appetit magazine. But I mean, they are, for goodness sake, it's the best biscuits, honey, you'll ever taste in your whole life. They're so good.
Can you have me that flashlight, the one on the left,
yes,
please?
Mars is like, stop, you're making me hungry. I know.
She's making me hungry too.
I'm making mean biscuit, honey.
This has... Oh, there. You can kind of see
it
there.
Good job, Alexis. This is... Listen, if you don't want this, that's totally fine. Have you seen an almondine garnet cup? This is almondine garnet. I mean, holy shit. This is my favorite grounding stone. It comes from India. It literally is that kind of Cabernet wine color.
It's so pretty. And it's sparkly, too. Like, it's super sparkly.
We brought this back from Tucson. Dolomite is not always in chalcopyrite, which is why those spheres are so special. Yeah, I would love to see you make some... I just got from Magic Hour Tea... a new order because I heard her coconut chai is crazy.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
She puts actual coconut flavoring in her chai. So I haven't tried it yet, but Zaina's a friend of mine and I just think she's super magic. So I'm like, I want to make my chai in this. So anyway, if you don't want this cup, it's okay. This is under $500. It is hand carved from one piece of almondine garnet. I only have one, right? Yeah, you totally could. I love it. Michelle, you're so smart, Michelle. Michelle's like, I'd put a tea light in there.
Oh, look at it.
It would be absolutely beautiful with a tea light. Can you imagine that?
That would be so, so lovely. What I would do is I would keep it like on my nightstand or on my, like, near my altar.
Yeah.
Just whenever I need to ground, I would just have like some water.
Yeah, just some water in there. Yeah, and with a little bit of shungite. Maybe you put a shungite stone in there, and so it's like this sort of a purifying, grounding kind of water experience.
Look how pretty that is. A tea light would be very pretty. I think that's a good idea.
$499. There's only one. Like I said, you will absolutely not hurt my feelings if you don't want it, because it's gorgeous. I know, right, Christina G? Isn't it pretty?
It is all from one piece of garnet. Mm-hmm. And I saw a comment. I just wanted to go back to it. I missed the name, but they said, what is biscuits? Here, biscuits are sweet and you dunk them in tea. So the biscuits Athena is talking about, it's like a type of bread, a way to eat bread.
Yeah, if you're in the UK...
Yeah,
you know, because I spent a lot of time in the United Kingdom. Biscuits are different, and I do love biscuits from the UK too. Every Christmas, I order my dad a hamper from Fortnum and Mason, so he gets his proper British biscuits.
Oh, I love that.
Which is different from that, yeah. He loves it. My dad loves it. And Fortnum and Mason is super, super fancy. I always try to order it around Thanksgiving time because it takes a long time to ship the hampers from London to Los Angeles. But, yeah. And then so Deborah, where are you? Because you're saying your biscuits are like scones. Talk to me about this. The Greek woman in me just wants to know all the things. So, yeah. The retail value of that cup, by the way, is over $1,000. So I'm really excited. If you're getting it at a really good deal, too. So enjoy. I know. Isn't that beautiful?
Your biscuits are like scones. We have jam and whipped cream on.
Oh, yeah. Clotted cream.
Oh, I do love clotted cream.
Clotted cream and lemon curd.
Oh, I love lemon curd, too. I love lemon curd.
This has become like
toast.
A thing, this whole gem sale is becoming like a food sale.
I tried Vegemite for the first time yesterday.
Did you like it?
Very excited. I did like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Thanks to Morgan, who is our dear friend here that lives in Australia. I talked to him about it a long time ago, like a couple of years ago.
Not everybody likes it, but
yeah. But he told me that I had to only do a little bit and to spread it on with butter, and so I followed his advice. It tastes like and then I talked to Kaz about it yesterday as well. It just, and Lena, it just tastes like it's like seasoning.
Yeah,
it kind of tastes like a beef bouillon.
It's savory. I like it. Yeah. I had it because I spent a lot of time in Australia, so I did have Vegemite there, and I really liked it. Should I do a cooking show? We talked about it.
Can we?
I know. I really would like to. But, I'm not a professional chef, so I wouldn't want to set expectations. Like, everything I know I've learned from my mom and my grandmother and from, my hobbies. So I'm not a professional in any way. So anyway, congratulations. Somebody got that, I think, but did we see who got that? Nellie got it. All right, Nellie. Congratulations. Yay! Nellie Roth got it, yeah. So cheers. Oh, yeah. Now, can you turn those on their side? Yeah. So these are ruby Buddhas. Are they under B or are they under?
Darn it. Oh, number 31.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought this was lower down. Yeah. Actually, they're sapphire ruby. Remember, I'm going to back up for a second. Ruby and sapphire are the same stone. Really happy for you, Nellie. That honestly, that cup, let's call it a chalice, is one of the most beautiful I've ever seen. And I will tell you, Nellie, I've been to Denver and Tucson every year for a decade. Never almondine garnet. And we only had the one. So you really have gotten something very special. I want you to feel so good about it. Now, in the world of ruby, so in the world of gems and minerals, there's something called the measure of hardness scale. And it goes from 0 to 10. 10 is diamond, 9 is corundum. Corundum is ruby and sapphire. Okay, they're both part of that corundum family. If it's red, it's ruby. If it's any other color, it's sapphire. So you're going to look at these and see that they're kind of red, but they're also a little bit kind of purpley. So that's why we're calling them, they're like ruby sapphire, but they're the same stone. Okay. These are natural hexagons. They have record keepers on them. They've been carved on the front with the face of the Buddha. These have been hand carved by a Shraman team in India, each individual one carved by hand. And what's really cool about these aren't just corundum. The black on the side, which is why I wanted her to turn it and show you, is black tourmaline. So this is protection, power, strength, wisdom, grounding, all of that in one stone. And then, of course, the Buddha is one of the ascended masters. The Buddha is not a god. The Buddha was a man who went through the stages of enlightenment to reach what we call nirvana. And so the Buddha represents mindfulness and compassion, peace and elevated consciousness. And so every single one is going to be different. We have 2 different sizes. So on the right side of the screen, you're seeing the smaller size. By the way, all of these are under $100. Hand carved in natural ruby sapphire. It's crazy to me. Now, what I would do, this for me is, they stand up flat on the bottom, so this can go right on your altar. I have one of these sitting in my bathroom, on my bathroom sink, because that's where I spend a lot of time, getting ready in the morning or taking a bath at night, and it just really calms me and grounds my energy field, okay? The small ones are 1.5 to 1.75 inches. I have 4 at $89. And then the medium are 1.75 to 2 inches. I have 5 at $99. And that's it. Are they beautiful? These would take upwards of 3 to 5 days to carve. It's very hard to carve ruby and sapphire because it's so hard. Like, it's much easier to carve stones that are a 5 or less on the measure of hardness scale because they're softer stones. Like, give me opal all day long to carve, you know what I mean? Give me, even carnelian is much easier. The agates and even quartz at a 6 on the measure of hardness scale is easier to carve. But you get into the 9 on a measure of hardness scale, woo, that's a master who has to do that. So only 9 of those total. Congratulations if you're getting one. May it bring you peace and compassion and grounding and wisdom and mindfulness. All of the things. Yeah, it's very, very hard. The good thing is you can throw that at somebody and it's going to hurt them more than it'll hit the stone. I always say, like, don't throw your rocks, right? This is not a good thing to do in general. As a human being, you shouldn't be throwing rocks at people. But if you're going to throw that one, it's not going to break. Speaking of other rocks that are not going to break if you throw them, sapphire palm stones. Now, I'm really excited about this. Normally, we have 50 or less of stones that we bring you in the sale. This one, we have 61. And actually, Team SG, I'm gonna borrow one of these because I have a friend who really needs this. And I had promised her the next time I had a really good sapphire palm stone, I was gonna send it to her. So we have 60 of these.
You're not the first person here to reduce the quantity we had of this.
Really?
Dave.
Did he?
Yeah,
took one too?
Dave totally kept one of these. He was like, "Can I have one?" Because Dave has a thing for blue stones.
He does. And sapphire, he's a Virgo, so that would align. These are 3-inch, hand cut, hand faceted, solid sapphire for under $130.
Crazy.
These are close to carat weight, 200 carats of sapphire for under $130.
Okay, show light on this. I got one of these and cannot see through it. I think they're pretty opaque.
Yeah, you're not going to see through this one. I'm just going to tell you that, Shelly S. Sapphire and all the corundums in general. If this was clear and translucent at 200 carats, Shelly S., what I want to tell you is you can go on the Christie's website. It would probably be between 10 and $20 million. If I had a 200 carat piece that you could shine light through and it was translucent, it would be in the 10 to $20 million range. And I'm actually not exaggerating. I follow the Christie's website because I'm obsessed with stones. I've never bought anything from it, but I do follow it. So if I'm able to bring this to you like I am for under $130 for 200 carats, it's not going to be translucent. Now, we could try to shine the light through it, but I just want to be candid with you. Like, when you're in that super high translucent gem grade, and there are very few 200 carat translucent sapphires in the world.
There's a couple spots
you can
around
see a
the
little bit through it, right?
Kind of. but I mean, even I'm glad you asked, because I mean, even just shining the light on it, you really get that gorgeous blue color.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, you can look up Christie's, CHRISTIE''S on Instagram, and then you can follow their Instagram account, and then you can see they have auctions and stuff on their website. Usually nothing under $1 million. I just follow it because it's fun to watch. These are $129, and then there are 60 of you who can have it. Sapphire is the wisdom stone. It helps you to communicate your ideas clearly. It activates your intuition. So for me as a teacher, like I said, my whole life I've been a teacher. I've taught all different things. I've taught every grade, and I love teaching. I'm still teaching you now, right? It's the energy is the same as the gem grade. That's exactly right, Sharon Linden. So that's why I will tell you something. Even if I had $20 million or $10 million to spend on a stone, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I would rather, take care of my family and donate to charity than have a sapphire palm stone. But yeah, when you get into that super high translucent gem grade stuff, you're not in the $29 range. You're in a whole different bucket.
I'm glad you asked though, because other people were probably wondering the same thing.
Yeah, no, it is important to ask, and some people don't know. There are differences between stones that come where you get the energy of it, but you get an affordable price because they're not transparent. And then if you want the super high grade stuff, you can find that, but it's in a whole different realm and range. I don't judge people who spend money like that on stones. I mean, if you've got it and you want to spend it, I think that's great. It's just, I have to say, literally, if you handed me $20 million today, the last thing I would do would be to buy a stone with it. But that's just me. It's probably me and my, immigrant roots. But I have to say, I wouldn't go buy a stone with it. Yeah. It's interesting. Angel said she just gift wrapped a ring for a customer of 6 tiny quarter-carat rubies, and it was over $2,000. Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It gets real expensive, you guys, when you're dealing with stuff like that. So,
you guys want more of the onks? I'll let the team know.
I'm glad you like the onks. I know. I love that. So congratulations if you're getting Sapphire tonight. It's an amazing price for, like I said, over 200 carats, right? Yeah, different strokes for different folks. It just wouldn't be my first choice. Now, I might go on Amazon and buy 6 more of these dresses right away. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't spend some money. I just don't know that I don't know that it would be a Sapphire from Christie's that I would spend my money on.
I'm going to step away for just a second.
Okay.
But I'm thinking maybe this next.
Let's do it. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Do you know what number it is by any chance?
That is number 18.
And then I want to show them the Kovalite, the big one next, because they will have to think about that, but it is so incredibly rare. After this, I mean,
okay,
yeah.
I'll get that ready. Well, I'm only gonna be gone for.
Yeah, she's not
just
going
right
forever.
over.
Okay. Can we talk about Apophyllite? Can we talk about Apophyllite? No, Bodhi wasn't next to me. Is Bodhi's little phantom ghost showing up over here? Do I need to know about that? He is here, but he isn't in here right now. Okay. Green Apophyllite. I have about 35 of these pendants, okay? This is the largest size that I have, which is about 1.5 inches. I have 14 of these. I'm going to teach you about the stone in a second. And then I have about 15 of these. That's the medium size. That's about 1.25. And then I have 5 of the small little cuties.
Would you like me to show them over here?
Yeah. So Alexys will show you.
These are so pretty.
Anything I need to know? Or we're good?
No, there's nothing wrong. I just, there's something that I think we may have more of, and I don't want to get anyone's hopes up.
Okay.
So I just asked Rachel to look into it, and she'll let us know. But it's nothing wrong.
The elves are working on it.
I didn't mean to make you nervous.
Okay,
I just
I don't know.
I just don't want to get hopes up. You know?
No, I know. That's good. Okay. Apophyllite. Apophyllite is a member of the zeolite family. It grows in like a really beautiful crystal clear color, which is what you're used to seeing, and then it grows in green. We've never had terminated, these are points, green apophyllite pendants. The large is under 150, the medium is under 140, and the small is under 130, just to give you a ballpark on the price, okay? And I don't have a lot of these, like I said, 35 total. Green apophyllite is known as a master healer of the physical body, and a lot of people work with it for pain relief. Apophyllite is an ascension stone. So it raises a really powerful vibration for healing, for the elevation of consciousness, and I call it a medical medium stone because it also helps you understand the roots and origins of illness and disease in the body. I'm just excited because it's the first time we've ever had it in sterling silver pendants like this before. We've had clusters for you, we've had points for you, like we've had cubes for you, we've had different forms of it over the 11 years. I love how they're doing the baby shark song with that.
Apophyllite, Apophyllite, it works. They want Cat said, like, "Sing, please." I'm trying. Apophyllite, do 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 do. Apophyllite. See, it's easy the first time, but like it's hard to repeat it. You know what I mean?
Is it shitty that I'm so glad my kids were older by the time that song came along? Because
I don't think it's shitty, and I was glad I didn't have kids by the time that song came
well,
along.
but we had what was it called? The
What does the fox say?
no, like what the going on a ship, rocket ship. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky.
It's not
Little
too bad.
Einsteins. We had little
Oh,
Einsteins,
yeah.
so there would be like we had little Einsteins, but it was nowhere near Baby Shark. Baby
No, it
Shark.
was-
Do, 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 do. I mean, I would have done it because I'm a mom and I would sing the thing, but then afterward I would be like, please God, let this come to an end.
Oh no, the Muppets.
Oh, the Muppet version.
Oh,
Okay.
so we just did it completely wrong. That makes more sense. Apophyllite, do 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 do. Apophyllite, do 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 do. Apophyllite,
Do, 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 do.
do 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 do.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Thank God it
That
wasn't
makes
Baby
more
Shark.
sense. I was like, it just doesn't. I don't want to hurt anyone's
Apophyllite,
feelings. Do 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 do. I was like, it doesn't make sense. I don't want to hurt your guys' feelings.
Whatever. I
Yeah.
will embarrass myself. I don't care. But, I'll never forget little Nick sitting there because at the beginning of Little Einsteins, they would go, okay, everybody, put your hands on your lap. You're going to help us go. And I remember looking over at Nick, and he was so excited. Like, he would do this on his lap, but he really thought he was helping their little spaceship go. So cute. Sorry, Nick, if you're watching, or anybody who knows Nick. Anyway, now he's 15. He'd be horrified. Are you ready for us to talk about Apophyllite? I might. This is like PTSD for all of you, right? Because you're like, oh my God. I know, we fucked up, but it's okay. Okay. It's really cool to have these sterling silver pendants for you. So I have 5 of the small for $129, 15 of the medium for $139, 14 of the large for $149, and that's it.
I do love the Muppets.
I like the Muppets too. Now I feel like there's nowhere to go from that.
I know, it's kind of stuck in my head.
Yeah, like
now.
it got weird for a minute.
And it's all of your faults. Alright. There are places to go from this, though. Do you still
There are places to go.
I just heard back from the team,
Oh, great.
and let me just see what they said.
Okay, thank you.
They were able to find 50 of these monk anthemes that we had.
Perfect. Okay, have you talked to Caitlin by chance? Or
Yes.
Sabrina? Alright, so are they ready to go? Okay, let's give them time to add it to the sheet and
Congratulations
maybe
on the
come back
Apophyllite,
to
by
it
the
in
way.
like 5 minutes. Okay, alright, we'll come back to that in 5 minutes.
They found more Athames.
That's what I was working on, you guys.
I'm obsessed with these glasses too. I bought these
Yeah.
online. I actually bought these from me and Alexys. Like literally, this is mine and that's hers. They came in pairs, and when I found them, I was like, no, that's me and Alexys, and I'm obsessed with them. And they have different color combinations too.
It's very, very pretty.
Are they pretty? It's really just you
I
and
like
me.
it. Yeah, because it's the blue and the
I
purple.
know.
I like that. Look at this little sweetie over here.
No, I do. I was
What a
like, me and Alexys
softie.
are gonna have special glasses together because we spent so much of our time teaching together that I thought we needed special glasses. So,
All right.
anyway, cheers.
Shall we do
Okay.
maybe crows and then we'll come back?
Kaz was asking about crows, but I do want to show them. Can I just show them?
Oh, you wanted the Kovalite
Yeah, the
sphere,
Kovalite, yeah.
I'll bring that over.
This is a whole situation too. I know, yay for the Athames. I'm glad you guys like them. They are really important tools for your magical collection, in my opinion, anyway. Okay. Whew, I just want to touch it for a minute. This is real special, y'all. Now,
It's very cool.
yeah, this is a big deal. Will you push that a little bit closer
Yeah,
to
I'm
the?
going to.
Yeah, she's gonna.
I'm going
show
to put
to
it
you.
right there.
Actually, no, it's got to come back. I think more. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Kovalite de Peru. Okay.
Oh, it's so good.
This is the only 6-inch Kovalite sphere, to my knowledge, that has ever been carved. Okay, I've been working with Peruvian people and families and sources and miners and everything for a decade, so I know Peru. I really want to give a huge shout out to Narrowly on my team because these wouldn't be here without Narrowly's really hard work and diligence. So really big cheers to Narrowly. I do have smaller ones too, but I do want to show you this because it is 6 inches of Kovalite. It's under $2,000. The retail value of something like this, if you're able to find it anywhere else, would be over $4,000. So if you will go down in history as owning the biggest Kovalite sphere I've ever seen in my entire 50 years of life, and certainly the last 10 years that I've been Sage Goddess and going to all the shows, right? Nobody's ever had a 6-inch Kovalite sphere. This was cut for us. And so Kovalite, let me tell you about it. It only comes from Peru. This is a little bit different, okay, than Kovalite you may have seen before. And the difference is they gave us an option, okay? This is fascinating to me, and maybe it's fascinating to you. And yes, there is some other matrix on this is the only spot on this big sphere that is not the blue. So we want to show that to you. But other than that, it's all the Kovalite with pyrite. They gave us the option of polishing it or not polishing it.
Oh, that's why it's so pretty.
Okay. We chose, and so Narrowly asked me, do you want them to polish these or do you want them to not polish these? And I said, I've never had the choice. Now, if they had polished these, they would be shinier, they would be more blue-ish, but you wouldn't get as much of the gold and you wouldn't get the kind of rainbow effect that she and I can see. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you lose a lot of the rainbow. Okay. Also, because we didn't have them over polish these, this is exactly as the stone came out of the earth. They just carved the sphere, but then they didn't put it through the whole second polishing, which I think takes away some of the energy. Okay, so this is a raw Kovalite sphere.
To help them see, it's so. Do you guys see like the blue sparklies when I shine the light over it?
When you polish it, you lose the sparkle.
It's like this shimmery. It's so cool, guys.
$1,999. Again, the retail value is over $4,000. They don't get pieces of Kovalite out of the mine this big. This is an absolute anomaly. This is like should be in a museum somewhere. So I wanted to show it to you early. I'm going to teach you the metaphysical properties, but it is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It's one of the coolest things I've ever touched. It's one of the coolest things I've ever brought you. Like, so I'm losing my shit over it. So when you see me freak out, it's like, holy shit, right? So I really do hope it goes home with one of you today. It's an incredible opportunity to, and by the way, remember, we have Zip and PayPal credit. You can break up your payment. You don't have to pay for it all at once. We have these, especially when you're buying something big like that, you can break up your payment, which makes it easier. Kovalite. In Peru, it's known as the miracle stone. Yeah. It is said to facilitate miracles from other dimensions and other realities. It's a stone that people work with when they have illnesses that don't have a cure, when they have, relationship problems that don't seem to have any solution. It's called the Milagro stone. It's the miracle stone, okay? It's for initiation.
I think someone bought it. I want to wait for the team, but I'm just excited.
Honestly, if you can swing it, you should do it. I mean, again, I've been doing this for a really long time, and I've traveled all over the world, and I've never had that size of a Kovalite sphere. So, and I know it's not for everybody, but the whole point of the show is for collectors and people who want like the craziest rare shit I could possibly bring you. This is it.
It's going.
Serena Marks got it. Oh,
Serena, please, when you get it, just shine a flashlight over it, because it's. Just look at how.
Yeah, no, you will lose
your mind. It's absolutely amazing.
And like I said, Narrowly was like, you have your choice, Athena. Do you want to polish it, not polish it? Now you could have this polished, Serena, and it would be more blue, but you would lose a lot of the special sparkles that I think you're gonna love when you receive it. By the way, these are heavy AF, and they're shipping for free. Okay, so that's the other thing. I mean, it weighs like a bajillion pounds. It is for miracles. It's for initiation. It is for access to your spirit guides. It's for access to wisdom from other dimensions. It stimulates the third eye. It is one of the top 10 most powerful stones for wisdom, intuition, and psychic gifts. So it's really powerful for all the work that we're doing together this year. We're all so happy for you, Serena.
I'm so happy.
Yes. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing piece. Serena, we will send it to you with a pillow. I don't know that green is the right color for her, but we will. Maybe the gold pillow would be good, but we will send it with a pillow for you. It absolutely should be on a pillow. This should be in whatever your place of power is, Serena. That's where that should go. If you want the smaller ones, y'all, I have 21 of the 2-inch pieces, which is this size right here. And I have 10 of the 2.5 inch, all under $200, by the way. So it's much more affordable. This is priestessing for days, Heidi Hawking. This is like, what are we even doing right now? It's so priestessy, right? So the 2-inch pieces, I have 21 at $169. The 2.5 inches, I have 10 at $199. And then that is it. For raw Kovalite spheres, oh my God. I mean, it's just like, it's so amazing to even be able to bring these to you. We were all so excited. And you can do your homework and do your research. Kovalite is expensive because it's so rare. And I love that we're bringing it to you straight from the mine. All they did was literally mined it, just carved it into the sphere and sent it to us. They didn't sit there and go through. Usually it's like 6 or 8 additional polishing cycles, and we just said no. You know what I mean? Let's give them the raw, natural. These peeps are interested in the energy of the stones, so they're going to want it as close to the way Mother Nature made it as possible.
I've never seen it like this before. Ooh. I just love when you guys get them. Just
I'm staring
look
at it too. I know.
It's almost like it comes through almost in like a spider web sort of design. It's pretty. It's really,
absolutely beautiful.
It takes my breath away.
I do want to sit here and just like love this one and rub this one. Serena won't mind.
Serena won't mind.
I just like lick it and like suck on it a little bit. Look at that. Sit with it in my lap. Put it under my chair.
Put it under your chair.
Sleep with it in my bed. I don't know.
Into a weird
I'm
place.
having a moment. I know. We're gonna move on. I think it gets weird sometimes, and then
Put
your hair for it.
I just want to suck on it and put it under my chair.
I don't know that I want to suck on it, but I kind of do. What does Kovalite taste like?
Sometimes we just want to do weird things. I understand.
Kovalite,
That one works better.
Yeah, it does work better, right? Christina G, that is a straight up mindat.org question. And then you can report back to us. Yeah. She's asking about the matrix and the minerals in the matrix. I know. I will tell you, Narrowly is working on some more Kovalite, but not spheres. So, I know. I had a moment. It's magic, you guys. Enjoy every single bit of those pieces. You made a really good life choice today. I'm so excited for you. Yay! Okay. Now we got crows. Where are you at, Kaz?
Number 35.
Yeah. Come on over, Kaz. I got you right now.
I love the gentleman. This one. He is a gentleman.
They are gentlemen.
This one's a gentleman.
Don't just stand. Oh, here they are. Okay. We have a total of 7 crows. These are from Valco. You know Valco. Okay. Valco is my friend. These are What are they? These are wood, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, they are wood. These were from Tucson this year. Now, I love them so much, and I know a lot of you do too. We have one of the crows with the crown. We have 2 of the crows with the hat, and then we have 2 or 3 of the flying, these crows right here, on base with Herkimer Diamond. I love how we call them on base, because I'm a baseball mom. I'm like, They're on base.
Which base are they on?
They're on third base. About to hit a home run.
I love the detailing.
You know what we're talking about right now. Okay, you ready? Crow medicine is all about wisdom, right? Crow is the messenger, brings messages and medicine from the great beyond. And my friend Valko has these carved in Bali, and they're all hand carved. They are made of wood, and they're all different. So it's really about, like, do you want your crow with a top hat because he's fancy and he's got a Herkimer diamond in his mouth, which is a double term quartz, right? Or do you want your crow with a crown? He also has a little Herkimer diamond in his mouth. And they also have little Herkimer diamonds on the base, too.
They have them on the base.
Or are you more serious? Maybe you don't want a hat or a crown on your crow. Your crow's like, fuck that. I don't want anything on my head. I'm just a straight up crow. And I'm here with some messages for you, but I'm very serious. And I don't put hats on because I'm so serious as a crow.
Caw.
I don't know what your crow pleasure is. Okay. So they are different prices, by the way. The crow with the crown, I have one of those. The crown has citrine and amethyst in the crown. Isn't that beautiful? Those are natural stones in the crown. That crow is $479. These are all handmade. Okay. If you want so I only have one of those. If you want the crow without a hat, I have 3 of these.
God.
This one right here. These are $399.
Caw.
And then if you want the crow with the top hat, I have 2 of these, and these are $429.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
He's a very distinguished gentleman.
Just look at the way he is sitting. I'm using that little, like, trending TikTok reel video thing where it's like pictures of cats just laying around. I was like, look at this distinguished gentleman. Just look at how he is sitting.
My favorite is, it's a genre. Not every crow is on the roster. That's my favorite one.
Not every crow is on the roster.
Crows are a genre. It is a genre, and not every crow is on the roster. These are special crows. Aren't they cute?
God.
So crow, no hat, serious crow. I had said that the crow with no hat, by the way, is $399 Team SG. So just to correct you on that. And then the crow with the top hat is $429.
No.
Yeah, and then we have one with the crown, which is $479. Yeah, they flippy flopped it. The prices were off on our sheet, so I had to correct it. So Team SG, that's a correction. Yeah.
I'm making the notes, so we...
Thank you, Rachel.
Okay, good. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I love it. Tracy says the top hat crow allows us to pass go and collect $200. That's totally true. I love that so much.
That's cute.
Aren't they fun? By the way, that's it for Valko crows. We have nothing left. So if you wanted Valko crows, probably till Tucson next year.
Yeah.
That's it. Caw. Crows come to me when it's hard to say, but crows come to me at tough times. But it's good. I would rather know. So whenever I hear the crows coming, it's always like, pay attention, change is coming, something challenging is about to happen. They come to me with messages. They're kind of like, they're forebearers in my life, if you will. So whenever I hear them, I'm always like, what's happening, crow? And it's really cute because I used to teach Zoe when we lived in San Francisco because we had some crows that lived in a tree. And I used to go outside and she would hear the crows and I would say, what's the message, crow? And so one day she ran out and she heard the crows cawing and she looks up and she goes, what's the message, crow? Just like yells at them. And our crows in San Francisco were kind of, they were nice, but they knew us, right? So I remember one of them looking down with the eye like, who is this little person asking me what the message is? So anyway, crows are very special messengers.
I have a message for you.
What's my message?
Caw.
I was gonna say, top hat crow do 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 do. Top hat crow do 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 do.
David and I do that to each other sometimes because we saw this, we watched this movie a while ago called Rapture Palooza. Super silly, like a comedy with Craig Robinson and Anna Kendrick, but it's basically about like the people who are left behind after the rapture. But it's like a comedy, and so the crows, they peck at people, but they go caw. Fuck you, caw. And they like curse at them.
Shitty post-rapture crows. I don't like that.
So we're just always saying like, fuck you, caw. Anyway, okay. Do you think we're ready for the Athenais, Rachel? Or should we give the team more minutes or more time?
They want to see the Athame.
I just
them right now.
Okay, I just want to make sure that they have the lines ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
They should, I believe.
They should.
Caw, caw, fuck you, caw.
Oh my god.
It's called Rapture Palooza. It's funny. I mean, I watched it on Hulu
I don't
a
like
long
B
time
movies.
ago.
Is it a B movie?
No, it's not a B movie. It's like it has Craig Robinson and Anna Kendrick in it. I mean, it's a pretty.
Okay, we are ready.
We're ready.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was a pretty. No, I wouldn't call
You
it.
want
a B
Amethyst
movie.
Vocals? Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like a blockbuster, but it wasn't. It's not a B movie either.
There you go. So, how many more of these do we have?
You said at 50 more.
We added 50 more.
Okay. Thank you, Rachel, for taking care
Okay,
of
50 more Athames, $19. Divine Feminine and Masculine. Hashtag Cooters and Shooters. This is for, again, opening circles, closing circles, and narrowing chords is how I use them. So they sold out, and Team SG was like, they went down and counted, so we had 50 more of these. If you would like them, you better say yes now. This is it. We don't have any more Athames after this. Okay, good. Congratulations. I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for it. That didn't take very much time.
No, I'm happy for you guys, though. It's kind of, I mean, we can't always do that. Most of the time, we don't have any more of the things that we're showing you, so when it's sold out, it's sold out, right? It's cool. I'm happy. Okay, so cheers for that. Team SG is going to catch up on that for just a minute. Why don't we do the terminated quartz rings? Because we only have one of each of those.
Oh, wait. Oh. I was like, where'd they go?
I love these rings. This is another one. You don't want it, honey. It's okay.
This one?
Mm-hmm. It fits on my finger. Boop. It's like Cinderella.
Ooh, this is pretty.
Oh, they're
it looks like
beautiful, you
lace in the best way.
Yeah, it really does. These are black tourmaline in quartz rings. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, black tourmaline is the most protective mineral on the planet. These are like bars of black tourmaline. I'll give it to Alexys to show.
Yeah, it's easier to see through it. Like that. Look at that.
They're both under $200, but we only have one of each ring. So the one I was showing you, the marquee cut, is a size 7. That's my index finger size. Isn't that gorgeous?
Open on the back.
They are open on the back.
And they're beautifully faceted.
These are like big silver too. Do you know what I mean? Like this is not a ring for someone who likes little delicate small things. This is a ring for somebody who is looking for a weapon. Isn't it beautiful? Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
That's beautiful.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
That is
super
so
pretty.
pretty.
It's very pretty.
I can't wait to
so
see who that goes home to. Thank you, Samantha.
So magnified protection for you. The oval is a size 8. The marquee is a size 7. The marquee is $199 and the oval is $169.
And congratulations.
And congratulations in advance. So the marquee is $199 and the oval is $169. This is as good as it gets. Might be good to show them with a flashlight behind it because there's just so many bars of the tourmaline. Like it's hard to even really like. Do you see that? It really literally is a spider web.
It really looks like lace. It's very, very pretty.
Yeah, I like rings that could cause damage if you needed it to. You know.
Aw, be safe out there, Shauna. I hope you make it back too. But I'm glad. She said I have to go to the doctor, so I hope I make it home before the sale ends.
Oh, I hope you do too.
We've got another hour and a half. Left.
Come back if you get back in time.
Yeah, but I'm glad you made it for now.
Mm-hmm. We'll be here. We'll leave the light on for you. Okay. I think those are gone, but congratulations. That was one of my favorite rings of the sale. Super pretty, so enjoy that one. It does look like a forest. It's a net. You know what I love about, I know they're already gone, but I just like to talk. And I love when black tourmaline is like that, and it's just all the bars of the, black tourmaline root tail. It literally is like a net. It's like it catches negative energy and keeps it from coming into your energy field. So Robin Robertson got the marquee ring. Congratulations. We do have ruby tonight. We sure do. M Starseed. We do. We have a really beautiful ruby necklace for you, so stay tuned for that. I think you're going to love that. And some ruby rings too, I think.
Do we have ruby?
The star ring we had. Rings. I think that, yeah. So I don't think we have other than that. We don't have.
Oh, yeah.
Ruby, yeah. But we do have the necklace.
Should we just quickly show the necklace?
Why don't we show it? Let's do that.
This is so pretty. So we had these a while ago, and you guys really, really loved them. So it took that a while to have them made.
Yeah, this is, we don't have a lot of them.
This is number 13.
Oh, there it is. Okay. We have 3 of these. So I had asked for these to be made. These are all ruby hexagons. Ruby is naturally a hexagonal stone. So remember, hexagon, the word hexagon comes from the Greek exi, which means 6. And so a hexagon has 6 sides, right? And that's how it naturally grows. 6 sides, by the way, creates this really even balance in your body. It activates what we call the principle of as above, so below. It's this hermetic principle that tells you that there's balance in the structure in the universe. And then ruby is for grounding and passion and life force. And so this is everything you need to feel balanced and grounded in your life. These necklaces are 19 inches, and I think they're adjustable, so you can make it a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, and they're all sterling silver, each one hand set. Shram made these in India. These are under $500, and you have a total of, how many rubies in it?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 11 on this one. I'm assuming they're all the same, but I don't know for sure.
And by the way, show them through the flashlight, because you can totally
some of these are
that.
translucent. I noticed that as well. Like that one.
Look at that, you guys.
Oh my this God. One is cool because you can see
it's a purple ruby,
and you can see the hexagonal structure.
So some of them are translucent, some of them are not. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, you guys.
They're really, really pretty, you guys. Even just like the flashlight on the front, they've got a really nice a color to them. So
$499 gets you 11 hand-cut, hand-set rubies in sterling silver. And I could show you. I didn't put it on because, all my necklaces, it just gets to be a little bit much. But it really is. I mean, that is a statement piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Nobody's going to miss you wearing that. Super, super beautiful. Rubies do glow under black light, Laura. Yeah, we've done, usually when I'm live and I'm showing you rubies, I do that with the black light, but they glow. They fluoresce. Super cool. I know. Oh, Teresa got a ruby obelisk in her scoop.
Oh, that's really cool.
I wish I had been in the room with you, Teresa,
when you opened that.
When you opened it, because you're probably screaming. I would have been screaming. How cool is that to get a ruby obelisk in your scoop, right? So yeah, congratulations. We have 3 of those necklaces, and that is it. And that is it, by the way, for ruby hexagon necklaces. We don't have any more of those being made. Okay, so if you get one of those today, you're getting the last of our ruby hex necklaces. Rubies and sapphires both glow. Just a little. They do, Melissa. Isn't that beautiful? So congratulations if you're getting one of those necklaces. They are truly remarkable pieces. You will be so glad you have one. It's crazy to me too, because again, it's like the total weight of that necklace is almost, I think it's close to, again, 200 carats of rubies for under $200. It's like, or under $500 is crazy. Okay, now that makes me happy. Now we're going to talk about, you've been waiting for these. These are the Vogels. Let me find. Oh, here they are.
This is number 21.
Yeah. Okay. We have one Vogel.
This is my favorite item of the show, guys.
We have one Vogel that is 10 inches. And we have to flashlight this one because you're going to see all of the inclusions. These are Phantom Amethyst.
Look how pretty it is.
And I will tell you, there's pink in these.
Mm-hmm.
There is an absolute pink. It goes from violet to pink. This one is the largest Phantom Amethyst Vogel we've ever brought you in the history of SG. This one is under $900. And it is magnificent.
It's so pretty, guys.
Magnificent. Look at the color.
That color is so nice.
Oh my god. And then we have 9 of the smaller ones, which are 6 inches. And those
also
are
a good size.
It's just great. That's my favorite size because I have small hands, right? How many sides? Team SG can let you know. It should have been on my... Hey, Team SG, when you...
12 sets.
Oh, it is. Yeah, 12-sided. Yeah, just make sure it's highlighted in our materials, too. 12-sided Vogels. Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah. You see the phantom lines on the top? Where it goes shoop, 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 shoop.
Look at that color.
That 10-inch one, you guys, is $860. And that is a Priestess tool. And it has a huge rainbow right on the front, right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, there's like a wall, a
Can you
face.
show them that side of it? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, that is like all rainbows and all just magics right there. Look at that.
And there's one of the faces on it. This one, you can actually see like a whole window of the crystal inside of it. It's very, very magical. And then you can see the phantom lining right here too.
This one is special. This one is one of the most beautiful I've ever seen in my life and career. I know. So what you do with the Vogel is, this is the feminine end, the wider end, and this is the masculine end. So you go into the energy field with the feminine end and you gather up any energy you want to release, and then you release it with the masculine end. So in with the feminine, out with the masculine. In with the feminine, out with the masculine. So this one, if you want the if you want the largest Phantom Amethyst Vogel we've brought you ever, it's available. Phantom Amethyst, by the way, so it's a great question from Stephanie, and this is why I always teach, because some of you are new, right? Phantom Amethyst is, what a phantom means is that there are lines within the stones that echo the termination, okay? So within these, you're going to find little lines that kind of echo the exact height and centering of the point. And that's because the crystal started to grow, or maybe a second crystal came in and started to grow over it, and then mirrored it, and then the crystal kept growing. So phantom activity is kind of a miracle of geology. It shows where the crystal grows and then stops, and then continues and stops, and continues and stops. It's like a stop-start pattern in the growth of the crystal. So you can see these lines. Isn't that cool? I know, I'm so excited to see who gets this, because this is one of the most beautiful pieces I've ever had. And a lot of you have asked me, like, can we get really big Vogels? And it's like, to bring this to you for under $1,000 today was remarkable. This is the biggest one we've brought you, I think, in the last few years.
So this is available.
That's available. And then we have the 6-inch ones. I have 9 of them for $290 each. Same magic, same phantom lines, same intense coloring. You're going to have violet, you're going to have fuchsia, you're going to have a little bit of smoky quartz in there, some clear quartz in there, right? Yes, you can. So this, what amethyst removes from the body, why it's special as a Vogel, is because it removes energy of addiction, it removes energy of imbalance, and it removes anything that's an obstacle to peace. So it removes stress, it removes tension, it removes fear, it removes all of that. So again, it removes anything related to addiction, anything related to imbalance, and anything that stands in the way of peace. So I have 9 of the small, 6 inches, and 1 of the
I think
don't hurt yourself.
I think somebody claims the large one.
Oh,
I haven't
goodness.
seen our confirmation. But
I'm really excited. it's one of the most incredible pieces of the show. So I'm really excited one of you is going to choose it.
It's so pretty.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait to see who.
Me too. It went to Deborah Jordan.
Congratulations, Deborah.
It is her favorite piece, and certainly for me. I mean, between that and the large Kovalite sphere, those are the stars of the show.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Deborah. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
Can we, Team SG, can we send her a wand pillow with her large Vogel too? We'll send you a little velvet, or not little, but a velvet wand pillow too, Deborah, because I really want you to display it when you're not working with it. So, cheers. That'll be our little gift to you. Isn't that cool?
While we're on the subject, do you want to talk about Brandberg?
I do.
Okay.
I do want to talk about Brandberg.
I do. I always want to talk about Brandberg.
I do.
This is also my favorite item of the show. I can choose multiple.
You can.
Brandberg is my favorite amethyst.
I'm going to try to shut up and not talk as much as I want to because I have so much to tell you about Brandberg.
If you're going to talk a lot about something, it should be about Brandberg.
I would have to agree. Okay. Brandberg amethyst is my favorite amethyst. It's her favorite amethyst too. It comes from the brand, as they call it, the Brandberg Mountain. My beloved, beautiful friend Momo has been to the brand and has told me all about it. And I think he was in Namibia. Are you watching, Momo? Are you there? Sometimes he's live with me. Anyway, he's been there and he's told me all these incredible stories about it. The Brandberg Mountain in Namibia is the highest mountain in Namibia, but it's also one of the highest elevation points in the world. And it's called Fire Mountain because at sunset time, and you can Google this, but if you look up what happens at sunset time on the Brandberg Mountain, the whole thing turns red. It looks like it's on fire, and it's not. It's just the intensity of the energy of the mountain itself. Only on the Brand does this particular amethyst grow. And what's special about it is it's amethyst plus smoky quartz plus clear quartz. So it's 3 stones in one. I'm going to have her light it up for you because one of the features of Brand amethyst is it always has a little bit of there's pink in there. There's always a little pink flash. And in every piece it's in a different location. But there's always a little zing of this little pink that comes, or this little fuchsia color that comes in your Brand amethyst. Now, it only comes from Namibia, so that's why it's so special. This is one of the most powerful forms of African amethyst that you can work with. And these are all very gently polished. These are hand-polished pieces, so they're not like machine tumbled or anything. They just very gently went over the edges of it, but these are natural pieces from Namibia, hand-polished, came directly from Namibia to us, to you. So it's not like these have been passed around a lot. The energy of these pieces is incredibly pure and beautiful. So this is balance, grounding, and magnification. So for me, it's a really potent combination for manifestation. Both of my kids have a piece of Brand about this size. Because I was like, before I'm said and done as Sage Goddess, my kids have to have Brand amethyst. So I made sure this was in their collection. That's how special it is to me because it's my favorite form of amethyst on the planet.
This piece is rutilated. And I don't think it's cacoxenite. I think it's silver rutile.
Let me take a look.
So if it was cacoxenite, there'd be like red in there too.
Yeah.
But
There's definitely... Ooh.
You see? Like on that tip.
I almost need a loop to see it, but there's definitely there's something in there.
It's really pretty.
Wow.
It's very, very pretty. They're all gorgeous.
Yeah, I can't guarantee that yours will be rutilated, but this piece is.
Yeah. And then this one has
like silver hair rutile.
This one has goethite, and I see rutile in this as well.
Yeah, I see it too. And I see a little bit of lepidocrosite there too. Wow. You can tell when she and I geek out, it's like,
I know. We're like, what?
Shit, what's happening in there?
I was trying to show it to them.
I can't guarantee you that they're all rutilated because we haven't looked at every piece this way, but this one is for sure. I mean, I can see it even without my glasses. I can see the rutile.
This one has it too.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I put my readers on, honey, that, I'm looking at something special. I only put my glasses on when they're really good things.
These are super special.
Okay. The small pieces are 1.5 to 2 inches. The medium pieces are 2 to 2.5.
So that's small and medium here.
The large pieces are 2.5 to 3.
That's right here.
And then the don't hurt yourself pieces are 3 to 3.5 inches. Okay, I have 14 of the small at $84. I have 13 of the medium at $94. I have 8 of the large at $109. And I have 3 of the extra large at $149. To be able to get almost 4 inches of Brandberg amethyst for under $150 is like an accident. I mean, they can't, all of this has to be mined by hand. This is not sandblasted. This is not anything like that. They cannot go in and mine this in a commercial way. It's all done by hand. It's all brought down off the mountain, right? So it's like you have to recognize what you're dealing with when you come to Brandberg amethyst. It's totally different from Uruguayan amethyst, totally different from Brazilian amethyst, totally different from any other region in the world where you're going to find your amethyst stones. It's so beautiful. So congratulations. I hope if you wanted one, you're able to get one, because it's certainly my favorite. And Momo loves it too. And I love hearing his stories, because I have not been to the Brandberg Mountains. So when he tells me the stories of camping out there and all of that.
That angle right there.
It's insane, isn't it? These ones are rutilated, y'all.
They're gorgeous.
Holy shit.
I've never seen. I don't think I've personally ever seen rutilated amethyst before.
Certainly not Brandberg. I've never seen Brandberg rutilated.
Congratulations, guys. That's very, very cool.
That's a good life choice.
It was a good life choice before that too.
It was without that, but it is with that for sure. I think we should show them the chrysocolla with malachite and azurite real quick.
Sure, let me pull that over.
Yeah. So we have some of you. Isn't it beautiful? I'm glad you like it too, Morgan. It is truly one of my favorites. The Vogels are Brazilian. Yeah, Candace Mills. So, and you know what's interesting about that, Candace, is even though they're not Brandberg Vogels, I mean, I can't imagine what a Brandberg Vogel would cost. It would be in the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I've never seen one. But what's really cool is those Vogels from Brazil, Candace, also have a little bit of like pinky fuchsia thing happening with them, even though they're not brand. Yeah, I saw your question twice, Candace, so hopefully you're hearing my answer. But yeah, the Vogels are from Brazil. I'm so glad you guys are excited about them. Okay, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. I love teaching you about this. Amethyst is such an amazing stone, and there's only certain regions in the world where you find amethyst, right? It's common, but the localities and the regions are pretty well defined. But it is rare to find fuchsia Brazilian amethyst, and those Vogels definitely have a little bit of that fuchsia color too. Okay, now totally different stone, also from Peru. Okay, chrysocolla with malachite and azurite. This is almost quantum quattro. The only thing it's missing is smoky quartz,
which this piece
has.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go out on a limb. There are pendants coming, Shelley Reynolds. There sure are. I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you, I'm going to call these quantum quattro because I saw quartz pockets in them too.
And you guys, they're so sparkly. Like, there's a shimmer on them that this camera is not really picking up. But I assure you, they are sparklies.
Under $400 for 8 to 9 inches, and under $300 for 6 to 7 inches of quantum quattro. So let's go get geeky about these. You ready? So quantum quattro, I've told you this story many times, but some of you are new, some of you have never heard the story before. So when I was first working with Gems and Minerals and I was a teenager and I was apprenticing and kind of volunteering at a crystal shop because they couldn't afford to pay me, and I just wanted to work there. So I got paid in stuff. And I was so drawn to quantum quattro, which is chrysocolla, azurite, malachite, sometimes dioptase, and then smoky quartz. Although these have a little bit of citrine in them too. I saw a citrine pocket on one of them too. So there's a whole bunch of things happening. And that does happen in Peru. My friend Victor, who unfortunately died of COVID right at the beginning of the pandemic, which still is mind-blowing to me because we're the same age. It was just so crazy to have my friend die of COVID so fast. But anyway, he brought me some pieces of chrysocolla, azurite, malachite with citrine, and this is from the same mine. So that's why the price on these is really crazy, and I love it because it'll allow you to get a really powerful healing combination at an amazing price. Okay, chrysocolla is the divine feminine. That's the light blue stone that you see in these pieces. The green is malachite, which is a healer of the feminine body systems, and then where you're seeing those pockets, like over here. Right here is all quartz and a little bit of citrine because you're definitely seeing the aluminum in there. And then you have azurite, which is the dark blue, which stimulates your intuition. So this is divine feminine healing. This is abundance. This is intuition. It's another one of the medical medium stones. Like, how do I know what the source of illness is and how do I address it and heal it effectively, right? I know, isn't it beautiful? So the 8 to 9 inch pieces, I have 4 of them. That's what she's showing you the smaller one, I think. The 8 to 9 inches, right? This one right here, I think.
This is 8 to 9 inches?
Yep. That is $399 for 8 to 9 inches of raw quantum quattro from Peru. But I only have 4. And then the 6 to 7 inch pieces are $299. That's a great size. And you can see all the quartz veining and the quartz pocketing, right? Can you use it for the center of a grid? You can, I would say, because even though usually for centers of grids, we like to use pyramids or points or spheres, right? Because they raise and direct energy in more even ways. Clusters like this or raw pieces sometimes don't disperse energy in an even pattern. And so sometimes they're not as effective as centerpieces of grids. But having said that, I have plenty of friends who do use raw pieces of crystals for centerpieces of grids. So it depends on what your intuition tells you. And I would say if your intuition tells you this should be the centerpiece of a grid, you just go and do that. Hi, LAB. We sure do see you. I can see you.
I see you too.
So congratulations. Yeah, we had 4 of the 6 to 7 inch pieces and 4 of the 8 to 9 inch pieces. And that's all she wrote for Natural Quantum Quattro.
And I hope you do post pictures of what you do end up doing with them. Because I think this at the center of a grid would be just beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's a master healer for sure. And like I said, I mean, I'm going back when I was working in that particular shop, I was 18, 19, and I'm turning 49 in a couple of weeks. So it's 30 years that I've been in love with this stone as a healing combination.
Do you want to leave that there?
It's okay, you can take
Are you
it.
sure?
Yeah.
I can make space.
Quantum Quattro,
Quantum. Let's show this. Do you want to show this the tree real fast? Or, I mean, you can take it down.
No, I like it.
Real fast.
Or not real fast.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? You don't have to do this real fast. You can take as long as you want. But
Team SG, it'd be really great to know if there's anything from until now, because we're kind of like more than halfway through.
I haven't seen any comments saying that there's anything left, but just let us know.
Yeah, let us know, and we'll share with everybody else if there's anything else that is left.
So this piece comes on a stand, which you see right here, but I can't show it in the camera while it's on the stand, and I want to get up and close.
I have a big story, though, with this piece. Okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. So, one of the first Denver shows we ever went to, me and Dave, we drove. And if you've ever driven from LA to Denver, Colorado, it's a long drive.
It's like 14 hours,
It is. We went all the way through Utah. I'm so glad we did it because I got to see, I really do love seeing the United States. If you haven't traveled much in the U.S., you don't have to leave the U.S. to see beautiful things. There's so much diversity. So we drove to the Denver show. One of the first days we were there was a citrine sphere with green tourmaline in it. And it's about this big. I mean, it's much, you could actually carve it out of this piece. And so I fell in love with it, and I told the shop owner, who's now my friend, I was like, oh, I really love this one. This is so beautiful. I would love to have this. And how much is it? And she told me, and I was like, oh, it's so expensive. So anyway, I left it alone. And then the next day I told Dave about it. And the next day I went, and it was gone. It wasn't there. So I was like, oh, it's okay. You know, like how lucky that person is that they got that. And at the end of the show, Dave had bought it for me and had given it to me, and I drove all the way home through Utah with it sitting in my lap, and it's still sitting at home in my bedroom.
It's really, really super
It's one of my favorite stories.
Aww.
So citrine with green tourmaline is for abundance, wisdom, and discernment, and it's a really powerful combination. It's super duper rare. This is celestial citrine. It is not polished. It is just exactly how it came out of the earth, with the bars of green tourmaline in it. This one is under $1,600. It's $1,599. It is 10.5 inches of celestial citrine with green tourmaline. The retail value is almost $5,000. So we left it at this amazing price just because if you really want like the best stone for abundance, because green tourmaline is also for abundance too, I can count on one hand the number of pieces of citrine with green tourmaline I've seen in 11 years. I can count on one hand. It is not common to find this, and it's only from Brazil. So if you would like to have a piece like mine, and actually this one's bigger than mine.
Yeah, this is big. And like I said,
and then she's going to show you it on the stand, because it comes on the stand, so you get to actually display it. And then I'm going to tell you what else.
So it sits like that on the stand.
It's pretty on a black stand. Can I just tell you, go on Amazon. If you get this, go on Amazon, get yourself some gold spray paint. Take the stone off the stand, take it outside, and spray your stand gold. You will not believe how much more beautiful it is when your black stand is painted gold on citrine. It is night and day. It'll cost you $5 to get a can of gold spray paint, but it will completely transform this into what you want it to be. So the stand is made custom for it, but I would absolutely take this and spray paint it. Isn't it gorgeous? $1,599. Like I said, the retail value is more than double. And you wouldn't have to use the stand. I like the stand because I like to display things, so I always use the stand, but if you don't want to use the stand, you can totally do it. But yeah, if you go on Amazon and get yourself some sparkly gold spray paint, which is what I do, you will not believe the transformation in how this piece looks. So congratulations in advance. This piece is here for you. Abundance and wisdom and magic and all the things. And it reminds me so much of the magic of driving home with that in my lap.
Amanda said, "Can we all come to the winner's house and to stare?"
I know, just to rub it. And I'll tell you, all of this plating here is these are alluvial markings. So this piece was underwater, which actually brings in even more abundance energy, because remember, water is the element of wealth, right? So it's like there was water rushing over this stone for thousands of years to create all of these alluvial markings. Isn't that cool? So that piece is for somebody, and I'm just really excited to see who gets that piece.
Me too. Oh, I see a bid.
I would, if you can swing it, I would make the plunge, because it is so absolutely incredible. You won't regret it.
Somebody bid. I'm just waiting to see our confirmation.
I know.
I also just found out we have one of each size of the green Apophyllite pendants.
We have one of each?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and just post that too.
Thank you.
All right, Shelly Santos.
Congratulations, Shelly.
Shelly Santos, Shelly Santos,
Wait, maybe, did you do it already, Rachel?
Congratulations,
Okay.
Shelly. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, and if you want the green Apophyllite pendants, we have one small, one medium, and one large left.
And then Rachel commented
Boom,
So
boom, boom.
129, 139, 149. I see people bidding.
I kind of want to ship myself to you with the stone, Shelly Santos, so that we can have like a little citrine green tourmaline slumber party.
I love that.
Congratulations. That is you won't regret that. That's a good one for you. Woo! I gotta be careful what I do with these, because last time I worked with these, I got in trouble with YouTube for
I said the same thing when I saw that they added this. So we just won't. I mean, I'm not gonna lay down.
We just won't.
We just won't.
Okay. Please, Alexis, help me not get into trouble.
I can't even show this on the product.
No, it's, shit happens when I hold those things, man.
So I thought this was a good idea because I saw some people that were hoping to get 2 of the Ankh Athames and didn't. So I wanted to show you guys that we actually have these available in pairs. This is selenite. This is number 33.
Okay. How do I show them without showing them?
Like, just don't do it on somebody.
Yeah, I'm not doing it on somebody. Okay,
yeah, so I think
great.
it's fine.
Okay.
I think it was just because Dave was laying down and...
No one will be harmed in the demonstration of how to use these as clearing tools. Okay. These are selenite Athames.
Oh, he's coming to make sure you don't get us kicked
Yeah,
out.
let's not get banned from YouTube on this, okay? Let's just...
No, I'm not going to try to slice and dice.
Hey,
them.
everybody. How you doing? Last time she whipped these suckers out, we got a notification from YouTube. Threats of violence. Yeah. That's how the Sage Goddess rolls.
I'm the goddess of war, man.
Yeah,
don't test me, people. Okay. We have 20.
So what kind of party you guys throwing in here?
It's a priestess party.
It's a priestess party.
It's a priestess party. Is that why I'm not invited?
Yeah.
Not the priest?
No.
No.
The priest.
Okay.
We did do that on the Facebook.
The Sheriff Dave is here. Okay.
So how's it going?
It's going very
we're,
well.
we're behaving really well.
What you up to?
Selenite Athames do. Selenite Athames do.
Are you guys having fun?
I think he wants to make sure you
He's going to eat his yogurt.
What are you up to?
She was about to do something she's not supposed to.
Should I slice him and dice him?
I wouldn't do it.
I think
YouTube's like, don't test me, honey. You should probably back up.
What you drinking?
Energy drinks.
Oh, really? How's that working out?
I don't know. I'm tired.
Yeah, you seem a little tired.
It's
Yeah.
helping me a lot.
Okay.
Am I distracting you?
Yeah, could you maybe
Oh, okay.
move back?
All right. Well, it's good to see you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy 4th, upcoming.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What? It's almost 4th of July.
Oh.
They're saying bring Dave back. Would you like to switch places with me, Dave?
No, he doesn't want to.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
They're asking if you have any chips.
Oh, yeah.
No, he doesn't need to eat any crunchy snacks. I just don't think people should eat crunchy things around other people. Like if I had chips right now and I was just like, wouldn't you want to run away?
I think it's weirder when you're making the noise without eating something. That wasn't any better. You sounded like a zombie. Stop.
Okay. It's weird.
It's so weird. Okay, so selenite, Athame pairs.
The reason these are coming in pairs, and they do come decorated. This one says Priestess with a blue sari ribbon, and this has a star. Okay, so what we do, I'm going to do it on myself. Is it violent if I do it on myself? I don't know.
Maybe it just...
I don't know. This is as far back as I can go because of the table. So what you do is you start above your head, you cross them, and you move it through your energy field. And what it does is it cuts through any negative energy, and you take it all the way down to your feet. It feels actually really good. Then you bring it back up, And again, you're cutting. Let me bring it over the back of myself. As far back as you can bring it. And then back up and cross. Selenite is pure white light. It cuts through any dark negative energy instantly. So you want a duo of them because you want to, again, above the head, cutting, and you need to do it within 12 inches of your energy field.
They're like, don't.
And if you feel something really like tight in your energy field, you can also do a little bit of this. Like my solar plexus also always needs to be cleared a little bit more. So you can kind of bring it through and then run the energy down over. So you can actually, and you can do other things too. Like you can bring it through and actually touch and bring it over and then touch here and bring it over. You can bring it over the top of your head. It just feels really good. So, the Priestess of Fire is here to show you how to cut through any negative dense energy in your field, right? We have 21 pairs of these for $99, and they come hand decorated just like this. Yeah, for this, Lori Ingraham, you have to have selenite and you need to have the pair together. That's why we're selling them in duos. I'm still here. Nobody took me offline.
Weird.
But again, and you can find your own, like you can bring it through like this. I do love to use it on the body, like just to move energy through. It feels really good. You can bring it down over your arms at the end of the day to clear, because your arms are like an extension of your energy field, right? So they're your magical wands.
They're like, put them down.
It just feels good. I'm having fun with myself.
She likes living on the edge, you guys.
Living on the edge
of glory. And we didn't even talk about, these are already gone, I can see. But so you get it in a pair. One of them has the blue cat's eye heart star, because indigo is the color of the third eye. And then the other one has a priestess bebop, which I thought was really, really cute.
Yeah. We're safe. Cut it.
Nobody is in danger.
I didn't hurt anybody. But I could have.
Don't get the boo.
Christina's like, you're making me nervous.
Athena tempting fate.
All I do is tempt fate. I mean, that's like my whole life path is like, what's the edge? What's the border? Ooh, let me see if I can push it.
I'm on the edge of glory.
Push it.
And I'm hanging
Push it good.
on a moment with you.
Push it.
I'm on
Push
the
it
edge of glory.
good. Push it good. Push it real good.
We're making like a metal
I
thing.
saw we have 2 of the ruby hexagon necklaces.
Oh, thank you,
She
Rachel.
just posted it if anyone is still interested.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, team.
Congratulations on your Athame duo, by the way. May you cut it in peace.
We have 2 hexagonal ruby necklaces left. These are natural ruby hexagons.
Those are $499, as I recall.
Yes.
Okay. What I would like to talk about next.
Oh, I pulled out these little Libyan golds. Or
Oh,
is that
good.
not
Yeah,
what
yeah,
she
yeah.
wants to
No, this
talk
would be
about
good.
next? Okay.
I was trying to look for like lower quantities to help Team SG kind of get a minute to catch up.
Oh, yeah, this is 16 and 14. We could also do... I don't know what
was
we're
8.
going to do.
Oh, quantity, you mean?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, because one of the things I want to talk about soon is the kyanite spoons, which I'm obsessed
we
with.
can do those too. I
Um,
don't think Team SG really needs to catch up.
And I want to look at the clear quartz with phantom amethyst wand.
Oh, oh look, I pulled that over a bit ago.
Of course you did.
All right, we can do any of these.
Let's talk about this wand.
This is one of my favorite items too, and these.
I'm going to tell you, I am 99% sure this is Brownberg amethyst cabochons on this wand.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I am 99.999% sure that they're brown cabs, which is crazy because you can see the smoky, you can see the amethyst,
And
and
look
you
at
can
that
see the
color.
clear. This is a clear quartz sterling silver wand. It is absolutely beautiful, you guys. This is made by the same wand maker who makes all these incredible wands. It's all 925 sterling, super heavy duty on the metal work too. This is a single terminated wand, and you know why I love these, because I love body work. I think your crystals are meant to be used on the body, and this sphere rolls, it spins. To make you fall in love with me, all I have to do is put a little bit of like one of our massage bombs on, and then just get in there with the wand. I was doing this to my son after he had a baseball game a couple of weeks ago. He's like, no, just a little more, just a little more, just a little more. So you start getting into the shoulder and into some of the major muscle groups, and it just feels so good. Or you can just put some, of your favorite perfume or anointing blend, and just draw your infinity symbol on your arm. As a priestess, right? That's what I do a lot of times to anoint myself, and it just feels so good. Take it through your hands. I was teaching some yin yoga techniques this weekend to my retreat members, and one of the yin techniques is just to massage the palms, so you can bring that through the palm. Same thing on the other side. Isn't that beautiful? And then this is like super translucent clear quartz. It's got what we call the Devic temples on it, which are actually like air pockets as the quartz grew, but it is super crystal clear. And then it's got Brandberg amethyst cabochons on it. This one is $1,419. It is 6.5 inches of magic. So you can send energy, you can receive energy, you can open a circle, you can close a circle, you can activate a grid. It also is sharp enough where you can use this as sort of an activation, what we call our needles, right? The little points that we use, the little
extractor
needles, yeah, to activate the energy in your palms too. Always going clockwise. You can activate your crown chakra by going clockwise in a circle around here, right? And then you can rub it.
Rub it real good.
So that is here for you if you would like it. It's the only one I've ever seen them do with Brandberg cabochons, and you can see the pink flash in these. That's why I'm telling you. I know these are brand cabochons.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yes. So $1,419, and as soon as Team SG posts it, you can have at it.
You want a recording of me laughing?
Her laughter is cute, isn't it? I know. All right, so congratulations in advance. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? I know. We're going to get to the Moldavite pendants. Hang tight.
I also asked, I saw Sophia Madrid asked what the steal of the show is, and in my opinion, it's this. Because I think this is crazy.
Oh, the pedalite?
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000%. And also the Tibetan.
Yeah, this is a steal too.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. I have, I'm going to show you these. I have Libyan gold Tektite cuffs that Shram made, and they are absolutely beautiful. And this is the last of these two. We have about 30 of them. This, in my opinion, is one of the steals of the show. You would pay this just for the Libyan gold. These are sterling silver 925 handmade cuffs with citrine. And so I'm going to teach you about this real quick. I have two sizes. The smaller size is under $230. The larger size is under $250. Again, that would be the price in so many places for just the Libyan gold. If you want to talk about priestessing, this is Egyptian priestessing. Libyan gold tektite is the result of a meteoric collision with this planet about 24 million years ago, just outside Egypt in the sub-Saharan desert, where my lineage comes from, because like I said, I have Nigerian blood, and this would be right near the Nigerian border. And it is gold because it's been tumbled in the Saharan desert for millions of years, which gives it this kind of like golden color and texture. But this is actually a meteoric product, just like Moldavite, right, is a result of a meteoric collision. And the tektites from China, and the Agni monatite from Indonesia, and the Columbianite from Colombia, right? These are all tektites. The Libyan gold is the only gold tektite in the world. And King Tut, as you know, who was a pharaoh who ruled in Egypt, actually sent emissaries out into the desert to collect Libyan gold, carved it into a scarab, and actually had it placed into his funerary breastplate. So the death piece that was over his body when they excavated his tomb actually had a scarab carved out of Libyan gold. It's incredibly powerful as a material, and the price on these is crazy. So I have 16 of the small pieces, which is the 1 to 1.5 inch stone, and that's going to be on your screen. That's on the left, and then again, that's a natural citrine in front of it, all done in sterling silver. Those are $229 for that. I have 16 of those. And then on the right, I have the pieces with 1.5 to 2 inch stones. I have 14 of those, $249. $229, $249. Anywhere else you would go, these would be $1,229 and $1,249. The only reason the price is so good, because it's all natural, is that we made it internally at Sage Goddess. Otherwise, the price would be, and you guys know this, a lot of you are savvy shoppers, and you've seen how much Libyan gold cuffs go for in other places. So it's really cool to be able to bring you one of the most powerful and ancient tektites on the planet in sterling silver with citrine. This is manifestation. This is activation of these ancient Egyptian energies. These pieces have just been tumbling in that desert for so long. They carry the wisdom of that ancient continent, which I believe is the origin of all of our lineage. I think we all began in Africa. So cheers and congratulations, because truly, if you're getting one of these, that's about as magical and affordable as it gets, and we don't have any more of these coming. This was the last of our citrine and Libyan gold sterling silver collection.
It's so pretty.
Isn't that cool? So yay! Yay! I'm happy for you.
Is it okay if we put this down a little bit?
Please, yeah, let me do it.
I look like a little ghosty McGhoster.
Look, you can see us again. I know. It's starting to be really pretty sunset time in Southern California, but it does tend to wash us out a little bit.
Yeah, and then we have to close the blinds and we don't get to see it. But okay, Sophia Madrid, you were asking for the steal of the show that's under $50. I have that for you.
I was going to say, that for me was the Athame.
Well, that too, but this.
The Petalite.
This is insane.
And I'm going to tell you, Sophia Madrid, I'm also going to tell you, one of my favorite stones of all time is just over $50 in a ring, which is the Imperial Topaz. Hold space for that too, because I would say that's another steal of the show too. Okay, Petalite. This is crazy. Okay, when I started SG 11 years ago, some of you have been with me for like 7, 8, 9 years, so you know this is true. This is like real facts, okay?
Same.
A 1-inch piece of Petalite.
Like it would have been like this, like seriously, like this big.
A chip, a 1-inch piece, would have been about $25.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day. Alexis has been with me long enough. She knows. She remembers.
Yes. Yeah, it was expensive for Petalite.
You were getting a 3 to 4-inch piece for under $40 today.
It's insane.
And it ships for free.
It's crazy.
Now, why do you want this stone? Petalite is just as protective as black tourmaline, but it's lighter. We call it the white velvet glove. Petalite grows with tourmaline, it grows with kyanite, it grows with smoky quartz, it grows with all of those crystals in the matrix, and it is the protector of that family of stones. So this is going to protect your home, your body, your energy field. Just keep it near you, keep it in your sacred space, keep it wherever you meditate, you can keep it at the entrance to your home too. It looks like quartz, but it's not. Petalite is a completely different mineral. This is the lowest price in 11 years that we have ever had on Petalite, but we only have 73 pieces. I really recommend it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
$39. Ready, go.
It is a Synergy 12 stone
Go.
too.
Yes, Petalite is a Synergy 12 stone. That's right, for Nelly. It's the protector of the Synergy 12, for goodness sake. That's its function in that Synergy community of stones. It's the protector. Each one of the Synergy 12 has a purpose or a kind of a frequency that it holds. I really will tell you, this is probably the best purchase you can make tonight. Because we could never have done this. If you would have told me 10 years ago, one day you're going to sell 4-inch pieces for under $40, I would have been like, it's not real. But it's fake, right? Like, it's not real.
No,
Nicely done. I'm proud of you today. That was a very good purchase on your part.
It's very crazy. Do, 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 do. It is crazy. Do, 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 do.
How the hell did we do it? Do, 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 do. It is real. Do, 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 do. I know. Alexis and I have gone off the deep end, but we've literally been talking for like a week straight.
And we're not
and
done
I love
yet.
talking. No, and I'm not done. Guess what? I'm going to do New Moon Ritual tomorrow, and I'm going to manifest with you tomorrow, and then I'm going to have class with you on Wednesday, and then, like I said, I'm going to shut the fuck up for like 2 days.
I'm so tired. Okay, what did you want to do next?
Congratulations. Yay!
Do you want to do the... Actually, maybe we should do something with a lower quantity since we just did 70.
Let's do the Valco 4 directions, because I think those are... Oh, actually, or the amber pieces from Valco.
Okay.
Yeah, either one of those would be good.
Okay, let's do... Let's actually...
Yeah, let's do the amber.
Okay.
Yeah. My friend Valco is just super magic, and you know. And his pieces are expensive, but he gathers things from artisans, and everything is handmade, and he gathers things from all around the world. And I just feel like everything I get from him is super magic. So, and you guys are always interested in like what's from Valco. So, we brought these from Tucson. I thought they were really beautiful. Amber is very protective. Amber is fossilized tree resin. The Aura heart wings behind me are not for sale. These are a personal piece from a friend of mine. That's a long story too. But by the way, those came originally on a black stand, and I took it home and I painted the stand gold. Might be worth showing that to them just to show you what you can do. That's just Amazon spray paint. They were pretty on the black stand, but it was like and then I went to Amazon and got black or gold spray paint, and I was like, this is a whole different situation. So.
These are blue amber.
Oh my god, they are blue
which
amber.
we don't have it marked down as that. So
I didn't realize that.
Lucky
either.
You guys, but this is
you're getting
blue
it
amber.
at a not blue amber price. Valco had these carved because the horseshoe shape is for protection, right, and good luck. And amber is for protection and good luck. So this is your good luck and protection amulet. Isn't that cool?
And your intuition amulet, apparently.
So Teresa is so happy you're here. She's like, newly jumping in. Do I just say I want it? So as soon as Team SG tells you what it is and the price, you just cut and paste all of that and then post it and say sold if you want the thing that I'm talking about. So right now we're talking about these horseshoe, apparently blue amber.
Yeah, psychic protection.
For psychic protection, but also for good luck and new opportunities. So these are coming to you on black cords like that. As you see, you can take them and put them on something else if you like, but we wanted to give you something just to get you ready to wear them. Blue amber in particular is really comforting, and it's very soothing. It's very calming. It's going to make you feel protected, safe, held. There's a small, which is 1.4 inches, a medium, which is 1.5 inches, and a large, which is 1.6. So you're seeing those left to right. The small, I only have one. So you're getting that exact piece on the left. It's $104. The medium, I have 3. So you're going to get that for $119. I have 3 of those. And then I have one of the large for $179. So $104, $119, and $179 for blue amber good luck and protection horseshoe pendants. Isn't that cool? From Valco. So Valco, if you're not familiar, he's my friend. He's been going to Tucson for like 30-something years. But he sources really interesting little bits and pieces. He's the one who brings the crows, and he's the one who has the friend who's a monk who carves jewelry. Like, he just brings us super big magic from all over the world. And I love everything he does. We had honey from him. We have salt from him coming up in one of our future sales. Mm-hmm. Like Valco salt, which I think is super cool. So congratulations. That's all we had of the amber pieces, but I'm really glad that you're excited about it. And like I said, whenever you feel afraid or ungrounded, remember amber is ancient fossilized resin from trees. So it's going to connect you to the wisdom of the planet from millions of years ago, right? I know. I'm glad you like that too. So blue amber comes from Indonesia. So what makes it blue is just the region that it comes from. It's the particular resin of the trees. Yeah. And Hillary says that blue amber takes her into journey very quickly. I love that. So congrats, you guys. Okay, we're wearing our, here's the 2 sizes. This is my favorite ring of the show. I'm shameless in my love for this stone. I used to drive everybody crazy when we went to Denver and Tucson because I was like, hey, do you have any Imperial Topaz? Hey, what about Imperial Topaz? Hey, have you...
I love Imperial Topaz. It's my favorite of the topaz. I mean, I love blue topaz too, actually.
I do too.
I love both. They're both my favorite.
Nothing like Imperial. So Imperial is orange topaz. It is the rarest of all the topaz in the world. And these rings are under $65 for natural Imperial Topaz. So I have 2 different sizes. I have 28 of the small for under $55, and I have 25 of the medium for under $65, just to give you a heads up. Yeah. Okay. Imperial Topaz. Imperial Topaz is all about power. We put these in a Priestess show because what it does is it activates both the third eye and the sacral chakra to help you understand what you want, which is the core. If you just came through my retreat, we talked about this, right? Like, I don't know what I want, or how do I know what I desire? And this is the stone that's going to lead you to understand what you want and how to manifest it. And like I said, it's so hard to find. When they mine it, it doesn't crystallize in big pieces. So most pieces of Imperial Topaz are this size. But usually pieces like this, just the crystals alone are this price at the shows. So to get a sterling silver ring, and these are adjustable too, in 925 at this price is really crazy. Yeah, they're totally adjustable. I know. Aren't they beautiful? So if you've been feeling disconnected from your desire, or from what you want, or from your power or your strength, this is the ring that you want to be working with. And again, it's one of my favorite stones of all time. Certainly top 10 for me is Imperial Topaz. And it is the rarest topaz on the planet. It comes from Brazil. Isn't it beautiful? So again, they are adjustable, Christy Hill, but the stones, these small stones are 0.25, about a 1/4 inch. And the medium stones are 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch in size. Isn't that cool? So the small rings are $54. I have 28. The medium rings are $64, and I have 25. And that's all she wrote for adjustable Imperial Topaz. So when you're buying a small one, you're not buying a small band. You're buying a small stone because they're all adjustable. And anybody can wear the adjustable rings. You can really pinch them down to make them very small, or you can pull them out to make them much bigger. I'm glad you love it as much as I do. It's going to juice you up. It's going to sex you up.
And then we also have the pendant.
Okay, now the pendant, we only have 32 pendants. And look at this. If you got the ring, you should consider the pendant. These are a little terminated. Aren't they beautiful? Imperial Topaz crystals under $50. Again, the prices are crazy. You would at Gem Show pay $50 just to get a little terminated Imperial Topaz crystal, not set in sterling silver as a pendant that you can wear as a necklace. Isn't that gorgeous? So these are $49 if you would like one to match your ring. I have 32 pendants. And that's it. I know. And I'll tell you something, the last 2 years at Tucson and Denver, I've seen 0 Imperial Topaz. Now part of that's COVID and what happened in the mines and everything being shut down, but it's getting harder and harder and harder to find Imperial Topaz. So if you want the pendant, yeah, less than 3 dozen of those.
And congratulations.
It's gonna sex you up.
Never gonna sex.
Sexy one.
Let's do a single item because that was a lot of.
Yeah, that was a lot. But
winners.
congratulations! I'm really excited for you. I love it when I get to bring you something that I love so much. And like my team would tell you, I'm always like, "Did you guys see any Imperial Pip yesterday? How about today? How about today?" Because I just love it so much. It's absolutely one of my favorites of all time.
What about a nice Ganesha?
Let's talk about Ganesha.
Get this party started on
Are we doing pendants or are we doing statue?
Oh, good question. I was thinking statue because we only have one. How many of the pendants do we have?
We have 4.
Okay. Well, we can do both. Let's
Yeah,
do
let's
the
do both.
statue and
Let's
then
do both.
also do
The Tektite cuff, yeah, in case you missed that part, that was from Shram. Yeah, he made those. Aren't they beautiful? We sent Shram the Libyan gold, and he set it, and with the citrine. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, so beautiful. Okay. We have one large Ganesha. This is a lapis lazuli Ganesha that has been hand painted, every single detail. It is 9 inches tall. Isn't that beautiful? Ganesha is the Hindu god that helps you overcome your obstacles. So if you're facing obstacles to abundance or happiness or health or whatever it is, Ganesha is the god that helps you overcome those. And then lapis is the stone of power and confidence and strength and intuition and wisdom and channeling from the universe, and it's painted on both sides. Isn't this gorgeous? Yeah. Gemstone Ganesha should be near the entrance to your home because remember, Ganesha helps to remove obstacles as people come in, or kind of helps to purify the energy of the space to the entrance to your home. If you know somebody who's moving, this is the best housewarming gift you can give someone, is a Ganesha, because it's sort of considered a blessing on the home. Yeah, and to clean it, something like this, I just use a very lightly damp cloth. I don't do anything intense to clean my stones. You can also just use a little feather duster to clean your crystals, which is the easiest and safest thing. Or energetically, if you want to clean it, just a little bit of smoke of white sage is perfect too. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, so one more time, the dimensions on this one, 9 inches tall. You can see my hand next to it. This is a big piece. Isn't it beautiful? This one is $1,220. 1220.
I'm going to push him a little bit closer so that you guys can see some of the details now that you've seen how tall he is.
It would
gorgeous.
take over 7 days to paint this Ganesha. So when you think about $1,200, that is to get the rough, to carve the rough, and over a week to paint every single detail with the tiniest, finest brush. This is not machine done. This was cut by hand, carved by hand, painted by hand. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, when something is hand painted, just be careful with too much water. You don't want to use a lot of soap or detergent. I would clean this with a very lightly damp cloth or just a feather duster if it were me in my collection. Yeah, when things are hand painted, I'm very careful. So it's here for you. Isn't that gorgeous? I know.
So cute.
I love that the Om symbol on the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And I love his ears. They're so delicately painted.
They are. Every single
so
detail,
cute.
you guys. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's here. It's here. And then we have some pendants for you too. If you're in the Ganesha vibe, I love working with Ganesha. Ganesha for me, if you came to my house, there's Ganeshas everywhere. I have a Ganesha in my garden. I have Ganeshas at the entrance to my house. I have Ganeshas in my crystal room. It's a powerful symbol that represents overcoming obstacles to your desires. So this pendant, we have 4 of these. This is a clear quartz hand-carved Ganesha, all done in sterling silver with a round clear quartz stone. That clear quartz is about 18.5 carats. That little round faceted on the bottom, which is not so little. And it's all open on the back. And beautifully done on the back too. And I want to show you, just kind of holding it against me, what it looks like.
Oh, congratulations, Dandelion Kombucha.
Aw, Dandelion got that lapis carving. Congratulations. It's absolutely beautiful. You will love it.
Little guy.
I would love to see it. a picture of it where you put it. Like I said, for me, it's the entrance to the house or in the garden. But that could also be, right where you meditate or where you do your ceremonies. There's no wrong place to put a Ganesha in your home. You can't make a mistake, but it is cool to put it where, where people are entering and exiting is what I would recommend. Isn't this beautiful, you guys? This one is, I have 4 of these. These are $444. These are almost 4 inches of clear quartz, cut and faceted, and then your hand carved Ganesha. 444, which is a magic number 2. Isn't that beautiful? Remember, clear quartz, if you're here just to learn, clear quartz is a magnifier of energy. Think of it like a magnifying glass. It literally makes everything bigger. And so this is about magnifying your ability to overcome obstacles in your life. Giving bigger power, bigger energy to that. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, 444.
Cindy Dotson is asking if the amethyst Vogel is gone, and I can't remember if someone claimed the big one. Do you remember?
I think they did.
Did they?
I think so too, because it's not on my list.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, great. Sorry,
Cindy Dotson. I know.
The only
Ooh,
thing
yeah.
we have left over is the physical or the quantum quattro.
Oh, okay. We have some of those left. Both
Yeah,
sizes.
one of each.
Okay.
One of each of the big Quantum Quattro pieces are here, you guys, if you want them. Do you remember those? I was telling you about that. That's the Shattuckite, Malachite, Chrysocolla, Smoky Quartz, and these have a little bit of citrine in them too. We have 1 left of each size. Congrats on the Ganesha pendants, by the way.
Yes, congratulations, guys.
It's beautiful. You will love it. The Quantum Quattro, going back to the pricing for you, the 6 to 7 inch, we have 1 left at $299. That's this piece right here. And then the 8 to 9 inch, we have 1 left at $399. That's it. And these are from Peru. I know. So if you want that for your crystal healing space, it's a master healer. And one of my first healing stones. I had to put it on layaway. My little piece, I still have it, was about that big. And I had to put it on layaway.
I love that.
I know. Well, I was 18. I mean, I was just like,
I remember,
but I knew I wanted it.
I remember shortly after I first started at Sage Goddess, it was before we even expanded our first building.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember like wrapping my orders and just being new. I had only been there for a couple weeks, and I just remember like we couldn't find the Quantum Quattro. They're like little natural pieces, and back then like we were so small, we didn't have much of like an inventory system.
Yeah,
Where'd the bag of Quantum Quattro go? And I was just like,
no, we used to lose things, and we were like, well, shit, it's just gone forever.
We did find it like that same day, but it was just, I just remember Brooklyn being
It's
like,
too funny.
it does
all
match
have
my
these
hair. I was thinking
memories,
that too. I think we should talk about Moldavite.
Congrats, Rhonda. So Rhonda got the $299 piece. So I think we still have 1 piece at $399 if you want the bigger piece. So yeah, let's talk Moldavite pendants. I know some of you came for it.
Yeah. And they're so nice.
I don't blame you. I understand. Understand.
Where are the Moldavite pendants? That's never happened.
We had so many moments like that. It's really funny.
It's like underneath someone's desk for some reason.
That totally. Oh, and the spoons. We'll do the spoons next because I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, we'll do the spoons after this.
Okay.
I think the large one.
Okay, Nikki Hewer, you got that larger size of the Quantum Quattro. Congratulations. Okay. You know how hard it is to get Moldavite. Synergy 12 stone comes from the Moldau Valley of Czechoslovakia, which is why it's called Moldavite, result of meteoric collision 21.2 million years ago. And so Moldavite is green because of the mix of chromium and chlorite and other things in the surrounding geology in the Moldau Valley. So every tektite is different colored, right? We looked at the Libyan gold, which is gold because of the sub-Saharan desert sand, and then the Moldavite is green because of the rich sort of composition of the geology of the Moldau Valley in Czechoslovakia. This is one of my favorite stones for really deep, serious spiritual work when you are trying to move between dimensions, do interdimensional healing. We haven't had moldavite pendants for you in so long. These are cut and faceted. I have 30 of the small, under $300. They're 0.75 to 1 inch. That's the one on the right side. Retail value of these, by the way, $449.
Look at that color.
And this is it, by the way, from me, from moldavite. Like, I don't even know how we got these. These are done in sterling silver 925. They're open on the back. I have 17 of the medium, which are 1.25 inches, open on the back for under $340. Retail value there is almost $600. They're beautiful. If you don't have moldavite yet, I'm just going to say it's getting harder and harder and harder. This was just a lucky find for us. Are you ready? So the small are $2.99. I have 30. Ready, go. And the medium are $3.39. I have 17. And that's it.
I just love the I love moldavite. Like the color is like this really nice like on olive green, like foresty green.
Yeah.
I just think it's so pretty.
Yeah.
And it didn't come from here.
No, so this is extraterrestrial.
It's so cool.
This is extraterrestrial. That's the thing you have to know about all of the tektites, but moldavite in particular. It is half meteorite and half the earth from the Moldau Valley. So it's literally a hybrid material from this planet and material not from this planet at the same time. Does that make sense? So that's why it's so special. I work with moldavite every day. It is, for me, it is part and parcel of the intensity of my own spiritual process and my own meditation and journey work and everything. I mean, I can't imagine doing the work that I do without moldavite. So if you don't have it in your collection yet, no, my ring did not ever reappear. I know. Somewhere, I hope someone has it and they're working with it and enjoying it.
Did you guys ever reach out to the Airbnb owner?
No, I didn't actually. Maybe I should.
I mean, we've worked with him for a few years now, so
We know him. I think
Yeah.
we're going to rent the same house again for next year.
yeah, like it could just be sitting
So it could.
in his house, you know.
Can I tease you for a second? Can I'm gonna give this-
teases, dum, 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 Athena teases, dum, dum. Now you're bringing me in on the teasing.
I am. Have you seen me wearing this bracelet for the last week? This is coming for the 11th Sage Goddess anniversary in July. You guys have been asking me for so long to have rainbow sapphire bracelets made for you in 14 karat gold. There are only 11 for the 11th anniversary.
I love that so much.
And on the inside, see if you can see the Alexys, there's a tiny diamond. We had all these details done, okay? There's a little tiny diamond on the inside. See that there?
It's that little freckle.
That only you will know about because it's going to touch your skin. And they're numbered. So one of you will have number 1, one of you will have number 2, one of you will have number 3. They're numbered. And that's all we made were the 11. 11 bracelets to rule them all.
The one bracelet.
We won't be able to make these again. This was just
over here.
my sample came in early. My bracelet is 6 inches. I know it's ridiculous. I have really small wrists. The woman who was making them was like, I don't believe your wrist is a 6 inch. And I was like, no, measure it. And my bracelet really is a 6.
Oh yeah, it fits me too.
So you have a 6 inch too. We have little tiny wrists. The ones that are coming are all 7 inches. You guys have asked and asked and asked for rainbow sapphire bracelets. There will be only the 11 of them.
The one bracelet.
And they are done in 14 karat gold. The price range for these, it's a few thousand. I don't know the exact price. But the price will be really, really good. For being sapphires in 14K. I didn't want to do it for you in sterling. This needed to be solid gold. Now, let me see if I can get it back on my wrist. I may need Alexis's help for this.
Sorry, what'd you say? Jason,
Actually, I think I got it. No, I need your help.
My assistants. How does this...
There will be 10 of you to get them. I know. Isn't that cool?
How does this work?
It just slides in there, and then there's a little clasp. See the little boop goes in the boop? And that little hole right there. No, see it?
Oh.
Yeah, see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, clever.
Just push. Yep. And then oops. I'll get the little clasp. Yeah. Got it? Yep. Isn't that cool? So I'm wearing mine, then you will have yours, and there you go. Isn't that fun? I know. I figured for the 11th anniversary, that was the time to do it. It's very expensive for us to have them made. Very expensive for us to have them made. So, but we're doing it just as an anniversary thing, so we will keep you posted.
What would you like to talk about next?
They were asked, there's a couple things they've been mentioning. Tibetan quartz was mentioned.
I
Oh, the
have that
spoons.
here.
The spoons.
Oh yeah, let's do the spoons before we
Spoons.
forget again.
Team SG, I'm going to keep a spoon, please. I wanted one of these since we brainstormed them.
Ready for us to spoon you guys?
We're going to spoon you.
Gonna
So
spoon
we have
you.
26 of these instead of
This is
27.
so precious. It's kind of satisfying to play with because my fingertips fit in the little spoon so perfectly, and it just feels good. I know that's really weird.
Okay. These are sterling silver spoons made of kyanite. You guys, how sweet are these? And, well, and Christina G, you can have that bracelet sized. Yeah, if you take it to a jeweler, they can take some of the links out. And you know what they could do for you, Christina G, is they can make them into earrings for you. They can make it into a pendant for you. So that is super fun. I would still get one even if 7 inches is too big for you, because any jeweler can take a couple of links out and then just make extra jewelry for you. Isn't that fun? Okay. These are 3 inches. These were handmade for us. I wanted one, and I'll tell you why. I work with incense a lot. And so this is for scooping out your frankincense or your myrrh or your, whatever incense you're working with. And then putting it on your charcoal. So it's a little ritual tool, right?
So cute.
Now Zoe would say she would eat with it because Zoe loves little like spoons and little forks and stuff. She's like into like little miniature things, so she'd probably want to eat with it. But
Her cereal.
yeah, you could blend your oils with it. But for me, this is going to be like scooping your incense and then placing it on your charcoal. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's very cute.
They used to make things like this in the old days. They don't make things like this anymore. So these were custom made for Sage Goddess. I had it. Hold on, let me find it again.
Lashida, we have not done the rhodochrosite tumbles, but I see
We
you,
will.
and I
We
will
will.
bring that over.
We will.
No.
Okay, under $65. Isn't this amazing? I have 26 spoons, $64. And that kyanite, by the way, if you show them with the flashlight, is completely translucent too. Like, this is beautiful kyanite. So it's going to balance your energy while you're scooping your incense, right? So for resin, for little incense, it's a raccoon spoon. I love that so much. Anything you want to do with it, but that's originally why I wanted it. It's just a little ritual spoon to spoon your incense onto your charcoal. Isn't that gorgeous? These will not be bagged. This was so incredibly hard for us to have made.
Yeah.
It was a journey to get these made for you guys, so congratulations. I'm glad you love it as much as I do, because I was so excited about these. So
Yeah, Terry, this would totally be used as a salt spoon as well.
for sure. Yeah, salt spoon would be great too. I'm so glad you like it. You're getting a little spoon. Will you pass that one over so I don't forget to keep it in my little, I'm going to take it home. Yeah.
Your little guy.
A little bit. And they're like, there's a heft to it because it's solid sterling silver, right? I think we have told you everything that hasn't sold out. I think we are up to date. So far everything that we have showed you tonight is gone. But if there's anything that in the next hour, the remaining hour of our show, if there's anything that doesn't sell out, we will let you know.
We will let you know.
Isn't that fun? I'm so excited about it. Okay. I think we're going to talk about Tibetan anhydro now.
Alrighty.
Okay, 6 inches of Tibetan quartz with water bubbles in it for under $170 is nuts. It's nuts. The circle on here, by the way, shows you where the water bubble is. If you don't like that, when you get it, rubbing alcohol takes that off. They just mark that so that you can find your water bubbles. So once you figure out where your water bubbles are, or bubble or bubbles, then just a little Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol, and you'll get your weird circle off. It is not a permanent fixture of your stone. Tibetan quartz comes from the Himalayan ridge in Tibet, which, according to Hindu mythology and spirituality, is where Shiva lives. It is said that Shiva chose that particular mountain ridge to be his domain because it was the most powerful, and it's one of the first mountain ridges formed on the planet. Tibetan quartz is carbon included, which is a master healer of the physical body and human systems, right? So it heals hormonal systems, metabolic systems, digestive systems. For me, when I was diagnosed with MS 12 years ago, I was told this was one of the 4 most important crystals for me to work with for physical healing of my central nervous system, and I swear by it. We've never had this size of big anhydros at this price before. I only have 10. They're $169 each, and like I said, they all have water bubbles. A lot of them, like this one, are double terminated. If you don't have a big Tibetan anhydro and you always wanted one, when you see yellow in quartz, Hillary, 99% of the time it's iron. These are iron inclusions. The only exception to that rule, Hillary, is when we're talking about citrine, because the gold in citrine is aluminum. But 99% of the time when you see gold in your crystals, it's iron. And then the black that you see in these crystals, and I am sure, Hillary, you know this because you're in Crystal Masters, is carbon. And again, carbon is a master building block of human health and the vitality of our systems. And that's what makes this particular stone so special. Other carbon-based minerals, diamond, right, which is also a master healer. But this is a lot more affordable. So if you want to work with carbon for physical healing, this is a great place to start. I wish I had more than 10, but we saved the biggest pieces for this live sale. So congratulations. Yeah, if you're looking for a really powerful master healer, especially if you're like me and you have problems with your central nervous system, your brain, your spinal cord, this is a great place to begin your journey. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, that was a really good value. Kristen Nicole is asking how to work with it for maximum healing. What I would tell you to do, so I teach classes, by the way, in crystal healing. It's called Crystal Masters. You can go to sagegoddess.com/programs, and you can join my classes at any time. Crystal Masters is, I think, $40 a month this year, right?
Yes.
So it's $40. You get a 3-hour class in a private Facebook group with me and Alexys and Karen Brown, who moderate together. I taught a whole month, Kristen, on Tibetan quartz and the magic of Tibet back in January, I believe. So even if you don't want to join the whole year of classes, you can just go back and purchase January. And just for $40, you're going to get a 3-hour lecture on Tibet and Nepal. You're going to get a lecture on carbon and how actually to place that on the body for physical healing. So if you write into support.sagegoddess.com and say, hey, I want to purchase just the January 2022 class on Tibetan quartz to learn how to heal with it, they will give you the link to purchase that class, and then you'll have that recording forever. But each month in that class, I teach a different stone and a different healing technique. So you're welcome to join now and stay with me for the rest of the year, or you can go back and just cherry pick the classes that you want. I kind of like that because that's how I like to learn. It's like, I just want to learn about spheres, or I just want to learn about generators, or I just want to learn about Tibetan quartz, and you can just pick those classes too if you want. Yeah. So our support team will help you, and they'll get you the link, and then you can watch it whenever you're ready. Especially if you got a piece tonight, it'd be so nice for you to know the nuts and bolts and the history and the mystery of that place, which is legendary, right? Because Tibet and Nepal are the home of what we call Shambhala, which is thought to be this really powerful civilization that exists in the center of the earth, and it's connected to Shiva and energies of creation. And you can tell I'm excited about it. I could go on all night about it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend going back and getting that class, especially if you are not familiar with Crystal Masters and you've got one of those Tibetan pieces tonight. It'd be really good for you to kind of like have that to flesh out your knowledge. Brookite. What do you want to talk about now? Brookite or rhodochrosite?
Both. You can do it in whatever order you want.
Okay.
Lashida was asking for the rhodochrosite, so I want to make sure we get to it, but brookite is very exciting.
Let's do that
too.
for my Lashida.
Okay.
Hi, Lashida.
We got it for you. We're gonna do it for Lashida. We got the rhodochrosite for you. I'm so tired.
Yeah, both of us are a little looped.
Like, I'm
gotta
having
say.
fun. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm having fun, but I'm gonna.
Hey, you
go
want to come to my
go
house and do
sleep.
new moon ceremony with me?
Sure. You know what? You shouldn't have to do it yourself.
I know. Okay.
Look at that. color.
Rhodochrosite. This is Argentinian rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite grows in 2 different locations. There's 3. There's rhodochrosite in the U.S., but it tends to be little tiny crystals, and they're ridiculously expensive. Then you have Peruvian rhodochrosite. No offense, Peruvian rhodochrosite. It's not my favorite. It's not like this. The bubblegummy, gemmy, pink rhodochrosite like this only comes from Argentina. And it grows at a really high elevation. The more pink it is, the higher it came off the mountain. So it's one of my favorite stones for heart healing. It's a really good cardiac healing stone. Rhodochrosite also brings a little bit of joy and a little bit of like, it brings compassion, but it also brings, it elevates the frequency of your heart so that you feel more connected to love and to joy and to, I don't know, sensuality too. It's really a good healer for relationships, right? These are super juicy pieces. We have 52 of these pieces. They are about 1.5 inches each. Did you show it with the flashlight? They're like
I did, yeah, I'll do it
completely
again.
translucent.
I did.
They're so beautiful. So the more pink it is, the more expensive it is, because the higher up the mountain it is and the harder it is to get to it. And then as you come down the mountain, it gets more brown. And then the brown rhodochrosite is easy to mine. It's lower elevation, but it's not that. It's not that super juice quality that you're seeing there. Aren't they beautiful? So I have 52 of these pieces. They are $79 each. The retail value is $99 each for 1.5 inches of this quality. What's really cool about rhodochrosite from Argentina too, you'll see a little bit of like a silvery sparkle in some of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's galena and sterling silver, by the way, which grows with rhodochrosite in Argentina. Sometimes you'll see a little bit of pyrite, which also grows with rhodochrosite in Argentina. And then you'll see those incredible bands. But do you see the little silvery black? That's your galena. And sometimes you'll see a little like sparkle of silver. That's actually sterling silver in the matrix. So yeah, if you've been looking for a really perfect palm-sized piece at a good price, we've got it for you here. Yeah,
They're really nice size. They fit perfectly in my hand.
this is so good for your crystal healing tray too. You need to have a really nice gemmy piece of Argentinian rhodochrosite in your collection, in my opinion, right? Mm-hmm. So enjoy! Yay! I'm so glad. Hey, did Lashida get one? We did it for Lashida.
I hope you got one if you liked it.
We didn't even do vodka tonight.
I know.
I don't think I could.
We did not drink, you guys. I would have fallen asleep if that happened.
Yeah.
I was even getting a little bit dizzy holding the Moldavite. That normally doesn't happen to me, but I was getting a little bit lightheaded.
Alexys needs a nap. All right, congratulations. Yay, you got rhodochrosite.
Brookite?
Now, brookite is super cool too. Brookite, Synergy 12. We've had quite a few Synergy stones tonight. We've had the Moldavite, we've had the Petalite. Now we've got the brookite.
Michelle Kirkpatrick says, hey, maybe a weird question. It never is.
Nope.
Where did you get the amazing rug in the room you're in? I saw it during the retreat and kind of need it. Can we get the link, possibly?
Wayfair.
Wayfair. Thank you, Rachel.
I'll have the link posted.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's all Rachel. She found it. She got it. So it's from Wayfair, yeah. Do we seem like we're tired today? Yeah, we've been working for like over a week in a row.
Did somebody say that?
Yeah. I tried to look cute today. I tried to put on my makeup and look real perky, but I'm almost 50, honey. Like, if I don't have a day off, I get kind of wispy. As my grandma used to say, you look wispy.
I think we're cute.
I feel cute. I just don't feel, like, real smart. I'm doing my best, though. I feel like, did you ever see that Simpsons episode where they showed inside Homer's brain?
Yeah.
And like there's like an actual little guy like with a crank, and then the guy stopped, like he stopped cranking, and then the guy got a donut and he ate and then he started to crank again.
I love The Simpsons. The Simpsons is I think that would be my favorite of the kind of like adult cartoons.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
And
my little guy hasn't had a donut. Anyway,
Dropsies. I have been dropping stuff, Crystal. I've dropped a couple of them. I just didn't get called
You've done a pretty
out
good.
for it,
No,
but
you've done a pretty good job tonight.
I haven't broken anything.
Okay, so Brookite. Brookite. Here's what's interesting about Brookite. Okay. It's one of the Synergy 12 stones. Remember I told you earlier, each one of the Synergy 12 has a job, right? I didn't come up with the Synergy 12. Robert Simmons did. And I'm a fan. I think he's right. I think they are really some of the most powerful ascension stones you can work with right now. We've had several of them in the show tonight. Brookite comes to us from Pakistan. I only have 45 pieces of these. They're about 3/4 of an inch, and they're under $50, which is a really good price for Brookite. Brookite is rare. I would wire wrap this and wear it. I'm going to tell you why. It does two things. Brookite releases excess energy from your field. Sometimes you have too much energy in your field and you don't need it, and it can make you anxious and agitated. Have you ever had that feeling where it's just like too much coming in and you're just like, I can't handle all of this? It discharges energy from the field. That's the first thing it does. The second thing Brookite does is it energizes other crystals. So it takes excess energy out of your field and transfers energy to other crystals to amplify their properties. And there's no other crystal in the world that really does that. And that's why I think the Synergy 12 is such a cool concept, and I think he's right about it, because each one of them has like a job that they do. This one is the discharge stone. It discharges excess energy, and it amplifies the energy of other crystals that you're working with. So they're $49 each. I have 45 pieces. It's the lowest price we've ever done. They're 3/4 of an inch in size for Brookite. And I'll tell you something. There are places you can go online and get a little chip of Brookite for like $30. So it's really cool to bring you a really beautiful, proper, good-sized crystal for that price. And again, because it's so rare and such a special part of the Synergy 12, I would wire wrap it and wear it. Or if you're building a Synergy 12 collection, what a great size to have. Like usually most of us with Synergy 12 collections, we have like little chips of pieces of things. We don't have a almost inch long piece of Brookite. So yeah, I have 45 pieces of those at $49 if you would like it.
Brookite. I do like Rick and Morty too, Lacey. I do.
Yeah. Beavis and Butthead.
That was a good one too. Yeah. And American Dad. I like American Dad.
And I also like, what do you call it? Oh my God, it'll come to me. South Park.
Yes, South Park is funny. I will say though, like none of those shows are like relaxing for me to watch.
No.
Like I can't sit back and like binge it or anything. None of them, even the Simpsons, and I do love the Simpsons, but 'cause they're just very chaotic. I've found myself being more and more sensitive to that, so I can do it. I love Bob's Burgers. That's one that I can sit and watch that one. Yeah.
I don't watch TV, and I feel like such a loser sometimes.
I pretty much only watch it when I'm with David.
Really?
When I'm by myself, I don't. I sit in the dark, and I usually either read on my little Kindle, or if I'm not reading on my Kindle, I'm reading, and I do have a light on. But yeah, I don't watch TV when I'm by myself either.
My best friend is an analyst for CNN, so I don't watch news unless she's on, and she'll usually text me and say, "Oh, I'm going to be on at 5." She's supposed to be on tonight, but she got bumped. So I don't watch news unless my best friend's on, and then because she's smart, and then I don't really watch TV. I'm trying to think of the last time I watched TV. Oh, I did watch the premiere of the Kardashians.
Did you? Oh, I think you mentioned that.
I did. I watched it with Zoe. It's just not relatable. I just can't, like, there's, and I'm not judging anybody who loves it, but, like, nothing in that is relatable at all. So I just find I feel like I'm watching alien people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So.
I just got word there's a few extra of the Moldavite pendants
Oh, okay.
left
Good.
Perfect.
in both sizes.
Thank you, Rachel. So we do have some Moldavite pendants left, you guys.
I remember Moldavite, Synergy 12. Really good for astral travel. Really deep shamanic journey work if you're interested in that. Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows is funny, Michelle. I like that show too.
Yeah.
I loved the Andy Griffith show when I was growing up too. My favorite was Happy Days.
I liked Happy Days. I liked Double Trouble. That was my favorite. With Peg Bundy was the older.
Oh,
yeah. Or it was
yes,
her
yeah.
younger sisters were the Double Trouble.
Yeah.
I'm really dating myself, and I had such a crush on Ricky Schroeder, Silver Spoons.
Yeah, I loved to watch TV Land when I was growing up, and Gilligan's Island,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom used to really love the Beverly Hillbillies, so that one was on a lot, and Green Acres, Green Acres is the place to be, and the Munsters, those all played. Anyway,
Okay. I cannot get into the show. You've watched it, the one Zoe loves. That's like gotten really dark. What's
Stranger Things?
Stranger
Oh,
Things.
the one
I
we were
can't.
talking about last time. I almost got in trouble
doing
last
it.
time because people were like, no spoilers. I didn't give any spoilers, but
I'm
I
not
don't want to
watching that.
accidentally. No, and that's what I was saying too, was I wasn't expecting to be so,
It got dark.
so shocked by it. No, it got
Okay.
very dark.
So we have Quantum Quattro Hearts. I think we should show that because Quantum
Sure, I
Quattro
have
is
that
kind
right
of,
here.
kind of a theme tonight. We only have 10 of these. If you want to work with the Quantum Quattro, and we do have a giveaway, Emily Butler. Yes, we do, Cutie
Yeah.
Pie. We usually do it toward the end of the show, and we're getting there. So thank you for still being here. This is the malachite. This has dioptase. Malachite, dioptase, shadokite, smoky quartz. There's some chrysocolla in here too. These are hand-carved hearts from Peru. We're going to do kind of a lightning round. If you want that ultimate healing stone in heart form, these are 4 inches, handmade for Sage Goddess, $99 each. This is the, if you took my Crystal Masters class when we studied Peru and I taught you how to work with hearts, this is a physical healer. So you can work with this by applying it to the body, by holding it in meditation. And so that's $99. I have 10 of those if you would like it. Quantum Quattro Hearts.
Okay.
Aren't they beautiful?
They
I
really
know.
are. I love the
It's been kind of a
colors.
Peru show tonight because we've had the Kovalite and the Quantum Quattro, but I do love Peru. The only thing I don't love from Peru is their rhodochrosite because I just don't think it's as pretty as I'm just honest. I don't think it's as pretty as the Argentinian rhodochrosite. I know, isn't it? It's a good price too. So yeah, if you want one of those, I have 10 of those.
We show them the angels.
Yep. Actually, I want to hold the angels for next time. Is that okay?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. But I do want to show them the rose quartz drawer pulls.
Yes, I have
Okay.
that here. Yeah.
One thing you guys need to see, and then we'll get to the iolite too. For
Yes,
sure, for
the
sure. I
iolite's
see you, Terry
beautiful.
Johnson. It's super gorge. These are for your cabinets, you guys. These
Yeah.
are Aura rose quartz, natural stones. And she'll turn and show you. It's got the little screw on the back. So you use these for your cabinets.
If
Or
you
your
watched,
drawers.
If you watched my preview earlier, I showed you guys that Athena has the same style on her cabinets here in her office.
Right here in my office. These are incredible, you guys. I only have 50 of these. They're $37 a piece.
We're selling them in pairs of 2.
Oh, we are. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So
good.
it's,
Okay,
you
sorry.
get 2 for the $37.
You get 2 for $37?
Yeah.
You need to run. I thought they were $37 a
No.
piece. 2 of them for $37.
We thought it would be fun to do it in the pair.
I'm telling you, go to Etsy and try to find gemstone drawer pulls like this. Double term rose quartz, which is the stone of love. Can you imagine for your nightstand in your bedroom or for your bathroom or for your vanity? I mean, they are so beautiful. These were custom made. It took us 1.5 years to have these made, so we will not have any of these when these are gone. I can't believe it's 2 for $37. I really didn't know that. I thought it was a good value at $37 each. Okay, so anyway, we have 50 pairs. get these for somebody you know, right? Even if you're not getting them for yourself, what an amazing holiday gift. People will be like, are you kidding me? Gemstone, because every time you open your drawer, you're touching the stone.
And
It's so cool.
Use.
Yeah, and they will fit any standard cabinet. Isn't that amazing?
Double terminated. Honestly, to get 2 double terminated rose quartz wands for $37, that's already crazy. You know what I mean?
you want these for your bathroom, you want them for your bedroom, you want that, you know what I mean, wherever you use your drawers every day. It's about connecting with the energy, and they're natural stones. You will love these, so those are there for you.
Jeannie has agate pulls.
Agate is cool too for drawer pulls, for sure too. I want to show you the iolite and the numite really quick. The iolite is unbelievable, but I only have 14 of them. Okay. Oh, they're going on your closet drawer or doors, Sharon Linden.
Yeah.
Will you send me a picture so I can see what it looks like? I think that is so cool. It's perfect, especially if it's near where you sleep, because again, rose quartz is love, and it's unconditional love energy, which I think is so cool.
These are so pretty.
Okay, iolite is the stone that the Vikings used to direct their voyages, and these are absolutely beautiful. The edges of them are translucent. This is for visioning, direction, and focus. The 5 to 6 inch, these are obelisks, 4-sided, right? The 5 to 6 inch are, I have 3 of them. They're under $120. The 6 to 7 inch, I have 11 of them. Excuse me, they're under $130. For solid iolite. Aren't they beautiful? So the 5 to 6 inch, the smaller one on the right, is $119, and then the 6 to 7 inch on the left is $129.
Oh, this piece has like a black tourmaline seahorse on it. Do you see that? It looks like a seahorse just floating around.
Yeah, it does grow with black tourmaline, so you would see that there. Isn't that
so
cool?
That's for protection too. Some of them
There's
also
some
have
quartz in here
stone.
too. You can use these as centerpieces of grid, because iolite is quartz bearing. So that's another cool thing too. Like if you have a third eye grid or a priestessing grid, that's why we put it in the priestessing show, because we thought this would be really good for intuition. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the small I have 3 at $119. The medium I have 11 at $129, and that's 6 to 7 inches of iolite.
You didn't miss the malachite sphere, Shanna, and it's good to see you back. I've pronounced your name a couple times. Just let me know if it's Shanna or Shauna, but they're the one that went to the doctor's appointment.
Oh, good. How'd
And
it go?
they were hoping that we were still on when they came back.
Can we talk about the malachite really quick?
Would you like to do that next?
I would like to do that next, yeah. So, this is, I believe, the biggest giveaway we've done in 2022.
Yeah. Were you gasping at the...
I love malachite. Oh my god.
Yeah. Rachel's freaking out.
By the way, Rachel, I don't know if you saw the comment, but someone was saying, thanks for being the best, Rachel. It was really
Oh,
sweet.
it's so sweet.
She is the best.
She really is the best.
Lucky. This is a 4.5 inch malachite sphere. Hi Lola Bunny, we sure do see you. This is a 4.5 inch malachite sphere, solid malachite from the Republic of the Congo in Africa. The most powerful stone for healing feminine energy. It is worth $999, and we are giving it away tonight. It is the biggest giveaway of the entire year so far. It will come with that beautiful golden pillow. This is for someone who really needs feminine healing, ovaries, cervix, uterus, or just healing of the divine feminine. Maybe you've been feeling like maybe life's just been hard and you need a little bit of ease and flow and grace and beauty and, more of the Venus energy in your life, which we get to those places every now and then, right? So I'm going to give you a second to say yes or holy shitballs or wrap it up and send it to me. And I'm going to choose a winner. I'm really excited to see where this one goes. Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting. I love reading your comments too. Like Andrea said, I've always resented my feminine energy and hated to be seen as weak, right? And for so many of us, that's the case. Like I'm a very masculine person energetically. I've had more past lives as men than I have as women. So in this life, I feel like I've had to learn how to be a woman. And my mom was quite masculine. She wasn't very feminine. So I've had to like find other mentors and people. That's why I love people like Yasmina, you know, who like really are so feminine and constantly teaching me about all of that. So for me, I love Malachite too, because it's constantly reminding me to come back to that divine feminine energy and to work with it more powerfully.
We're having a big conversation about this in our Crystal Masters Facebook group too, because we just learned about harmonizers and how you can use them as crystal tools to balance the masculine and feminine. So we are talking about your birth time and how that impacts whether you have more yin or yang energy too. It's really interesting stuff.
It's a fascinating conversation. It really, really is. Yeah. All right. Takes me a minute.
How green it is. It really does pop nicely on this gold pillow.
It's beautiful. Okay, I had seen your comment twice, and now I'm looking for you again, and I can't find your comment, but I know it's for you. Hold on. Even if I can't find your comment, I know it's meant for you. Hold on. Okay, well, I will tell you it's going to, because there's quite a few of you, like Spirit was like, there's like 19 different people here who really could benefit from this stone. But the zing up my spine was Sarah Lucas. Where are you, Sarah Lucas? Sarah Lucas. Where did you go, darling? I wanted to read her comment, but maybe you guys can find it for me. Sarah Lucas, Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah Lucas. I know this is supposed to come home to you, and maybe you can repeat your comment so we can all see you if you feel so inclined, or Team SG can find you. But definitely got that little wrinkle up my spine when I saw your name. So congratulations to you, Sarah Lucas. But truly to all of you, there's so many of you who I know this would be perfect stone medicine for you. But Sarah Lucas, this is connected to your physical healing. For some of you, it would have been more for emotional healing or spiritual healing, which is still very important. But there's something about this crystal and your physical wellness that it's going to support. And I feel like it's really important for you right now. So congratulations. Enjoy it. I hope it brings you so much health and happiness and peace. And it hopefully will be a star of your gem show too, because most of us do not have a 5-inch malachite sphere, and that is a piece and a half. So congrats to you, Sarah. Really, really, really happy to send this piece home to you. And we are grateful you were here tonight. I know. Congratulations. Cheers and cheers and cheers. Oh, yeah, there she is. She said, thank you for seeing me. I'm having so much guilt trauma regarding my diagnosis, as it's all my fault. But that's okay. That's okay. Try to let that go, you know what I mean? Because and that's part of the lesson of the feminine too. We want to hold everybody's everything. We want to hold everybody's pain and everybody's guilt and everybody's sadness, and kind of like we end up, you know, I always tell you, Sarah, you're not Costco. You're not meant to hold everybody's shit, including your own, right? So let's let go of the guilt and just focus on the healing. Cheers to you, darling. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was fun. We do have the peacock wands that are kind of fun and affordable. Did you want to show those really quick?
Yeah, let me grab it.
If you're here for a priestess tool that's super affordable, We had these on the website, a couple of, I don't know, a year or so ago. But we only had the 50 of them left. It's under $33. And it is a beautiful, natural, multi-gemstone wand. It has the peacock feather on the front. It's got your amethyst cluster here with your carnelian and then all your garnets with your little sun gem. Isn't that beautiful? So this is going to be your peace and power wand. Because the carnelian is going to give you strength. The garnet is going to ground you. It's vegan leather. I know it almost doesn't fit in the shot, but it's such a priestess
make sure
tool.
they see the whole thing.
And then on the back, it has stones too. So like that's the front of the cluster, but all the way around the back, there's more garnets. Do you see? And another little amethyst stone here. Isn't that beautiful?
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it will make you feel like a priestess to hold it. So this one is $32. I have 50 of these. It is 17 inches long, and all handmade. And like I said, it's all vegan leather. It's not a vegan feather. That's a straight up peacock feather. But everything else here is vegan. Isn't it sweet? Yeah. I love that it's vegan leather too. Sometimes we do things in natural leather, and there's reasons and seasons for that, but I like to use the vegan leather too sometimes. So if you would like a priestess wand at a really affordable price and something you'll be so proud to keep on your altar, and I love it too because you can just bring this through the field. Remember that amethyst channels energies of peace and balance. So when you feel out of balance, touch it to your crown chakra to gather up the energies of peace there, and then bring it through to your third eye, to your throat, to your heart, to your solar plexus, to your sacral, and to your root, and then bring it back up through the field. And you can do the same thing for other people. You can ask them to come in and just connect them with the energies of peace and balance. And take a deep breath. Isn't that pretty?
It's really nice.
So congratulations. And normally, hopefully Alexys, that was helpful. She was just asking how to use that wand, so I was kind of one step ahead of you. But it's really just to channel more of that energy of peace. Isn't that pretty? Okay.
Was there anything else? We need to do the bracelet for sure.
They're asking about the Kyanite. We need to do the bracelet. And then, did you want to do the pneumite? Because I think those are the only things that we really need to do tonight.
Sure.
Okay. Couple more things and we're all done for tonight.
Let me grab the Kyanite real fast.
Princess Sweet said this so spoke to me. I'm so happy to hear it. Yeah. Susie Q is here for the Kyanite. So we will grab the Kyanite and show you, because Kyanite is one of those stones. It is one of my favorites of all time. And it's not super rare, it's not super expensive, but it's super important because there's only one stone that instantly balances and aligns your 7 chakras. And it's blue Kyanite. And we have what we call castles, which is basically what these are. These are Kyanite clusters. Some of them have black tourmaline too. And they've cut the bottom. These are from Brazil. So they stand up. And you can use these as centerpieces of grids because they have quartz in them.
I believe this one has, this is actually black Kyanite on there.
That is black Kyanite on there.
Yeah, so that's really,
some of them
really
have black
cool.
tourmaline, which is protective. Some of them have black Kyanite, which is clearing. All of them have quartz, which is magnifying. And then that blue is all about balancing your chakras. So there's 3 different sizes. 5 to 6 inches, I have 3. Which is this one right here.
Yeah.
The 6 to 7 inches, I have 11. And then the 7 to 8 inches, the 5 to 6 inch, I have 19. The 6 to 7 inches, I have 7. And then the 7 to 8 inches, I have 3 of those. And they're all under $100. So if you need balance, if you want something really cool for grids, for alignment, this is the business. So the small 5 to 6 inches, $59, which is the one she's showing you there. The medium 6 to 7 inches, $79. And then the large 7 to 8 inches, $99. So $59, $79, and then $99. And like I said, I have a total of 29 of them.
Those kick my blades of blue Kyanites, but
yeah, this definitely takes it to a whole another level. But isn't it cool to have a flat bottom so it stands up? Like so many of us have a nice piece of blue Kyanite, but it doesn't stand up. And so this becomes almost like a generator. But I love that it's all natural. I mean, this is literally how it came out of the mine. And again, that mix, that alchemy of the quartz with the black tourmaline, with the black kyanite and the blue kyanite is all about clearing and aligning and balancing and then magnifying that frequency for your space.
Air, which vibes? I haven't seen pink kyanite, but is that a thing? Pink kyanite?
I've heard about it, but I've never seen it.
That would be very nice.
I've had people ask me about it over the years, and I have asked people I know, and everybody's like, oh, interesting. No, I haven't seen that. So if you find it, let me know, because I'm certainly curious to see it. I just haven't, in my travels, I have not encountered it, but I would love it. Okay, so I think we have 2 items left for y'all. Yeah, have you had fun tonight? I hope you've had fun. It's been so nice having you here.
I'm having fun. The energy has been very nice.
Yeah, you guys have helped us keep our groove going. Okay, this bracelet is stunning. This is onyx, titanium quartz, topaz, and then I am 99% sure this is aura Azurine.
Oh, there is also pyrite on there.
And pyrite.
Yeah.
So, Azurine protects your aura from psychic attack and negative energy. This one is going to fit, it's on me, it's a little loose. This is going to fit you really well if you're a 6.5 up to about an 8-inch wrist. But isn't that beautiful? So again, the stones are onyx, titanium quartz, aura Azurine, which guards your auric field, white topaz, and then there's druzy quartz and pyrite, you said, right?
Yes.
That is the combination of stones.
So pretty.
It is
I'll show it close up.
It is $699. It's all done in sterling silver, and it's one of a kind. There's nothing else like this. Isn't it beautiful, you guys? People are going to stop you and go, whoa, I need to see that. And there's clear quartz on there, too. That round cabochon on the far right there is clear quartz to
Super
magnify.
Clear. Super clear. You can see my fingerprint through it. And I've never seen aura azurine before.
I know, me either. I've never seen aura azurine. Azurine comes from Africa. It's a really rare stone for clearing and balancing your energy field.
That's cool. We should have aura azurine.
It's
a good idea. Whoever did that.
I know. Good on you, whoever did that. Whoever buys this, by the way, every dollar of your purchase, all $699, is going to the charity of your choice tonight. So you get to choose where that money goes. We do one big charity item each sale. And then we give you the freedom to say, this is where I want it to go. So you don't have to decide right this minute, but please let us know. And then we will make that donation, that $699 donation, to the charity that you choose on your behalf. So it's a win-win. You get a gorgeous bracelet, and then some charity gets almost $700, which is a huge gift to any charity, I can tell you. Any 501c3 is like $700. It's like winning the lottery. So cheers and congratulations, and thank you for choosing the charity item. I'm really excited. Mary Parker got that one. So Mary, it is up to you whenever you are ready, whenever you decide. Just let us know, and we will absolutely pass that through for you. Very, very happy for you. Susie's doing a little dance because she got a kyanite castle. I'm excited for you.
Congratulations.
The last item of tonight's sale is one of my favorites. This is Numite. I want to take a minute to tell you about it. I'm not going to talk too much. I could talk forever about this stone.
Let's talk about Numite now.
Numite, do-do-do-do-do, Numite, do-do-do-do-do. These are 10 to 11 inch Numite generators from Greenland. Numite, are you ready? It's 3 billion years old. Numite formed on this planet under ice when this planet was mostly water. It was called a water planet at the time. 3 billion years old. And do you know what its primary, it's called the Magician Stone. It releases negative energy. It reduces stress and tension. But do you know what its primary metaphysical property is? And interestingly enough, Soul Shift, we're going to be teaching you telepathy in a couple of months as your psychic gift this fall. Telepathy is the psychic gift where you can you can develop a thought form, an idea, and transfer it to another person or to an animal. It's being able, you've heard of communicating telepathically, right? It's being able to transfer thought forms clearly from yourself to another person or to an animal. This is the telepathy stone. So telepathy, tension release, magic, and also holding ancient wisdom of this planet. If you're curious to go down that rabbit hole, research Numite and look it up. It actually, there's articles online that will show you what the planet looked like at 3 billion years old in its original state of development, and it's unrecognizable, right? All of our land masses and everything have formed well after that time. The other thing to know about this, these are under $99. For most of them are 11 inches. Where this comes from in Greenland is under ice for 10 to 11 months a year. There's literally 30 to 60 days a year where they can mine this when it isn't frozen. So it's amazing to bring you such a big piece of natural Numite at that price, given how hard it is to mine it. So these are $99. I have 34 of them.
They're huge too.
They're big.
Like I can't even fit it on the.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's bigger than Athena.
It is.
I could.
That's not saying much. I'm like Minnie Mouse. I'm the snack size Snickers. I'm very small.
The snack size Snickers. I love Snickers.
Isn't that cool? I know. So yeah, if you don't have Numite in your collection, I will tell you this is a really good price, and it's such a rare stone. It's fun to bring you these things that have this like radical history. It's hard for us to wrap our head around 21 million years ago, right? Which is when our Moldavite and our Libyan gold and all of that was forming. 21 million years compared to 3 billion years, it's like it's hard to even really conceptualize that amount of time. Numite. Congratulations. Right. Congratulations. Oh, I love it. Love in the time of Corona said, "Me please, I'm trying to step into my power as a new mom and still keep a sense of self with my career." I was exactly where you are right now when I started Sage Goddess. My kids were 1 and 3. Is that right? 2 and 4 when I started Sage Goddess. And it was like, what a time, you know, when they're so tiny and you're trying to establish something new and still, you know, be everything you need to be as a mom and a partner and all these things. So I see you. And then they get to this age where my son is like, hey, do you guys think you could be out of the house on Friday night? Because it's just like not cool to have you around when my friends are over. I'm not cool to have around when friends are over. That's
I think
okay.
you're cool.
I think I'm cool too, but like I'm not cool like that.
I'd have you around my friends.
Would you? Thank you.
Yeah, most of them are already here, but
It's true. Most of our friends are in the building,
or
within a mile of this building, right? I know. It's so true. Anyway, thank you so much for being here tonight, you guys. We hope you had a great time. We really, really do. We had a great time with you. Thank you to Team SG. We're so thankful to you guys for all the hard work you put in and keeping everything straight. So if you shop tonight, you're going to get an invoice tomorrow in your email. You have 24 hours to pay that invoice, and then we will ship your item to you. Everything, again, ships for free in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., you're going to be charged $5 per item, no matter where you are in the world, which is pretty great that we can still do that. Despite the fact that shipping costs have gone out of control all over the world. And then your items will come to you, and we hope that you love them. We're really grateful to you. And then tomorrow at 3 p.m., I'm doing a free manifestation class on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to this channel before you go away. That way you'll get all the notifications. It's called The Sweet Bee. We're going to make some sweet tea tomorrow and manifest at the new moon. And then 6 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be live on YouTube with your new moon and Cancer ceremony. And so we're going to be setting intentions around love, relationship, connection, union, home, nurturing, tenderness, and also inner child work tomorrow night. We're going to make sure your inner little person is feeling held and taken care of. So it's going to be a really fun ritual tomorrow night. We're going to have a good time. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening, everybody. Take care of yourself. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
We love you guys.
I love you very much.
We're going to go home and sleep.